goods and services for sale. Your patronage is always appreciated. Must you always stomp about?
For jailer to funnel
I know.
these bad boys.
I know.
And I'm grossly unprepared for raid right now.
Right? At least some neat Mistweaver went and got a lockout.
Laughs in Edge of Night where I need 2 of them!
The swarms have made an excess of nectar. Please collect some of it for our research.
Like, it's a fun, interesting thing that is so painfully annoying to acquire. I fully agree with you, and also, does like a LFR and normal one still sim in your offhand, like better than 278? I don't know what that is. I know what the jailer weapon is. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
do you want me to heal jailer? So,
Yes.
okay.
I hate this 246 dagger. It's just tanking my item level. Mmm. Mmm.
You see, the development for that's too expensive, so...
Yeah, no, sorry.
Small indie company, they don't have a lot of money.
You know, I got to use my mythic level legendary bow for 3 weeks, and then I upgraded it. Yeah.
You know what? While we're on this conversation, I'm gonna go ahead and complain about Legion time walking trinkets while we're here too. A 1 week, 2 week window to get possibly BIS items? Fuck yourself. I actually made a post on the WoW subreddit complaining about it because, like, I talked about my experience spamming twos in Vault of the Wardens, and yeah, all those fucking casuals were like, people aren't just spam re-rolling twos, you're being over dramatic, and I'm like, lick my fucking nuts, like, you know, I
What'd you guys need? Faulty countermeasure?
I needed the Terathons. I actually have Terathons, but it doesn't sim better than a 278 cash. And yeah, no, faulty countermeasure, good for assassination and outlaw. The ring from Court of Stars. It's just add a fucking vendor. Like that's it. That you can buy items from. You know what items people are gonna go for. It's not that big of a surprise.
Or a bunch of time walking tokens. Make you run.
Make
Run a
time
bunch-
walking. Oh my god, yes. Make tokens great again.
Wow, take all of the things Final Fantasy does correctly and put it in WoW. Sounds good. Right, and then they took that system. Yeah, they took that system, and WoW was like, yeah, we don't need that.
Congrats on your Torag's hammers. I'm sure you'll use those a lot, Ingridis.
Dude, I alked them. You could actually get, based on current Grand Exchange prices and the cost of nature runes, you could buy Torag's hammers and alk them to 99 mage and make a profit.
That's really funny.
I raw dogged it too. I was in a silly, goofy mood. I'm like, haha, if I back to back this, I'm gonna quit WoW. I'll quit the guild, and then Aram's top instantly.
Yeah, and then
Aram's Top's a good piece. Like, that's solid.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm a main, so that's funding the prayer level.
Wait, was it a by the way, or was it a normal account?
No, he's a main. I'm a by the way. I just got my whip like 30 minutes ago. I'm so excited.
I actually started a RuneScape 3 Iron Man, which is honestly an abomination, but I'm doing it anyway.
Sure is.
Just clarifying.
Sarah and Ingridis play video games together. They're brothers.
True.
Okay, sorry.
No, you're fine. Is halal the crab? Just check it.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yeah, Cody and I have been playing games together for a long time.
I'm 6. He's 27. No, he's 29. I'm 27. I don't even remember my age. So 2 years. Final answer. Do not pass go.
Nemios, do I have to keep on cheating on you for a heroic jailer? Okay. I'm sure Lonth doesn't mind that I was cheating on you with him for a mastery buff, but you are my original mastery buff.
Oh, give me that master buff. I need it back.
Oh my god.
I'm marksman. Apart from this fight, and crabs, and when I won.
Well, I don't need mastery on my monk, and I have to be a monk for fucking Anduin.
Selfish.
How is that finish of giving us the buff. I don't want to be a monk.
Isn't that physical damage? Monk's physical damage, right? Yeah, I don't care.
Jesus.
Or do I? I can't remember.
I got major deja vu. Why? Oh, it's raid reset. Fuck.
This boss actually just has no luck.
I don't pay attention to what it is. It just does damage.
Let's get physical.
Plus, I'm so used to just having Bam there that I don't worry about it.
Yeah, but he has to be on his DK so that we have 2 DKs. So that means we need a monk debuff. So that means I have to be the stupid monk debuff.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Probably. Yeah,
No.
it's not that much.
I mean, they do benefit, but it's, you know, not like the
This makes me sad.
glorious.
Pet monk?
It's probably higher than that, just because of auto attacks. I think Blade Dance is also physical.
I never pressed that button.
Oh, you don't play. You're not playing. The Blade Dance build's not in right now.
Yeah, it hasn't been a thing for a while now.
On Anduin, I'm sure you're gonna be playing Blade Dance, right? Like you're gonna use it for.
Oh,
animation and
I'll
stuff, right?
press it, but like we're not supposed to press it that much.
It's hard to not press it though when you have like 30 mobs around you. Just at least once.
But you
then
gotta
That's
get
true.
them I-beams back.
Yeah, that's
No I-beams, no brand.
If Candace isn't back from her work stuff, does that mean you guys have to deal with me raid leading?
I thought James was gonna do it, but I'm okay with that.
Yeah, we all.
Oh, James hasn't been here. How would he know how to call fucking anything?
Accurate.
Damn, called out.
All hail leader Pat. Please don't yell at me, Dad.
I'd never realized there was a market for extremely expensive fancy pen until yesterday.
There's a market for extremely fancy, expensive everything. Okay.
Like, can you just like? I can't imagine spending $1,000 on something I regularly like.
I mean, women spend
If you
a lot
spent
of money on shoes that they walk through dirt in.
if you spent $1,000 on it, you probably wouldn't be as interested in losing it.
I couldn't find my AirPods for 6 months, so like, I don't trust myself.
All right, Mook, are you ready for me to blow your mind? I have finished several tubes of chapstick.
You eat them?
Like,
Are
no, I am just extremely addicted to them to the point I have one in every single room, and I have one in my purse. Burt's Bees, and it has to be the peppermint one.
Have you ever completely used a wooden pencil?
Yes.
Yeah.
Y'all are better people than I am. Like,
He just breaks them all in half.
Mook, smash.
Mook sleepy.
I colored outside the lines again.
I actually just have like a stack of them next to me during raid, so whenever Sarah gets in the same circle as me, I
Oh
just
my
start-
god.
Hey, it happened one time. Let's bring it up every fucking day.
I can also confirm as a Marine that I've used many boxes of Korans to completion.
You were just hungry though.
Yeah, I'm good. Mook is being sassy. That was meant as satire, by the way. I'm good.
Can we get Longboy real fast? Thank you. You read my mind.
Hey, Norris, thank you for putting out health stones. I really appreciate it. Good shit. Keep it up. I feel like Danny is gonna be so mad at me.
Huh?
You're gonna make me sleep on the couch because I keep on complimenting Norris for doing cock rocks. He's gonna replace you because he's a better warlock than you at that, so you know, I'm just saying. He also soulstone me, so you know that's even better.
He is a better warlock than me. My soulstone's on
Winky
fucking
face.
cooldown. Yes, Mook. Do you want to talk about it or me?
No, that's all you.
Okay. Hey, you guys have to listen to me. So Candace will be here in about an hour and a half. Until then, you have to deal with Pat calling the fights and me being a dick. In the vein of being a dick, we want to promote Ingrathus. We think you did great. We love having you around. You're very positive. You're too polite for your own good. You need to be a bit more of a meanie. But
Let's go.
The brother duo succeeds.
Go
yeah.
figure.
That's the first thing.
Mook, yell at him.
The second thing is, yeah, I don't know if you guys saw, we had to switch the roster around a little bit last minute. Stepbro's stuck at work. So thanks for being flexible. There was also a switch up with some of the other players, whatever. Let's do this. They did just nerf this boss. We are going to be doing Heroic Jailer, obviously. Let's just play better on this, guys. Make sure that you're alive. We don't want to spend 45 minutes. Nobody wants to be here for 45 minutes, right? So let's move through this boss and move on to the stuff that we want to get to, which is, Mythic.
Did I miss the feast already? Or has there been one?
You guys wanted the grand.
It's all been eaten. It's all.
If you want specifics to focus on, don't stand in the holes when you're dropping. Don't stand on each other with the puddles. Leave the space under the boss alone.
Can we get the Warlock Gate on the line?
Yeah, can you put the Warlock Gate on the line instead of in the middle there? Norris.
I know it's being picky. It's just where the tanks put the boss makes it so they pretty much yank you right on top of it.
Yoink. Glad to be back. I missed you guys.
Yo, what's up? Let's
Hey.
go.
Who's that?
Yes, Blake is back from his cruise. Feels good.
Hey.
Blake's been back from his cruise. He's
That's
back
true.
from COVID now.
No, I still got COVID.
Hey, is that FOV thing still in the game, or did they hotfix
It is still in the game, but it's getting hotfixed.
What
so
is it
I wouldn't
again,
get used
real
to it,
quick?
but it still is usable.
So what was the TLDR on the nerfs here? Just everything does less damage?
Yes, everything does less damage.
Okay.
Sorry about my burp in the background there.
Oh my god, this field of view is nutty.
This is nice.
It is very much better than what we have.
Enjoy it.
Bro,
for
it's
a
like
while.
playing Diablo.
5, 4.
Oh, Lord and Savior Pat Bob, tell us what to do.
Torments.
Sorry, I didn't know if you were gonna say anything.
First bomb set coming out in 5 seconds. Be aware where you have to go.
I'm right.
Tank combo coming out. Pull chains coming up. We're taking the gate. Gate. New bombs coming out. Boss will be in the middle of the tries going in. Star.
Oh,
Think about
you're
where
in
you're
the
going.
wall.
Star. Star.
It's like our second time, but yeah.
LOS.
Oh fuck.
My bad there.
I was paying attention to something I shouldn't have been paying attention to. sorry.
Lines. Tank combo coming up. Everyone group up for it. Kill Blake and Sero.
Try to crit them in.
I'm stunned.
I taunted Sero. 1 second, bam. Gonna be a little creative with bomb holes as we go on. Roaring this out of the set. There's one bomb hole to the left up here. We're gonna try and use these 3 on the outside of the room.
I got the one in the. Okay, I got the middle one.
Good. Good job. Good. We're good. Wait here for the LOS. Tank combo here. New bombs coming up. There's a triangle set in front of us.
Going
I got. Get the other one.
Nice job.
Ah.
Chains. We have a portal that won't work. Try and run out.
Yeah.
Do what you can.
Sorry.
Yeah. There are 3 bomb spots ahead of us.
I got the
Warning
far.
you to get you there. One of you stay close. You're all okay. No, we're good. There's 4. Okay, we're good. Spread for these, and then we have a tank combo, and then we're done with the phase. LOS.
I'm gonna get fucking done.
Yeah, I could not horse in time for that.
There's some right next to the boss.
Yeah, it was my fault. You guys should probably just wipe, to be honest with you. Like, 5 dead, really?
Yeah, just die.
I need to reload something because I'm freezing. That was
Okay.
like the certified domination moment. I'll be right back.
So a couple things. Moot, can you please go get on your rogue? We can't afford to have ults right now. H, the pillars that we need to use are the ones that the boss is in the middle of. So he's always gonna be in the middle of 3 of them, so you always want to pick one of those 3.
Gotcha. Yeah, we did that different the last time we did that. My bad.
Yeah, no worries. And then the other thing is just, yeah, don't get line of sighted, guys. Speaking to myself as well, but it is kind of a cascading effect when we don't have the right pillars.
Can we get cockies?
Yeah.
Thank.
My God, stop crying.
Speaking in comic.
Can I get another res I had to relog?
You know what? I'll give you a food buff res too.
Oh wow.
Sarah, your computer been okay?
Oh, Pat got first.
Yes. I don't think that was a crash. It just seemed very slow there.
You
Just
running
wondered.
the Wago app for the weak ores?
Me, yeah.
Open
Is it
up
having
your.
issues?
Yeah, I had issues in raid and it was running 100% my CPU and RAM.
Okay, it's open.
So yeah, go to Task Manager and just see if it's that. It will show it straight away.
Task. No.
I'd just close it just in case.
Yeah, that's also true, yeah. Okay. I should be fine.
Yeah, we were on the middle of Andu and Prog and I was just getting 2 frames per second.
Yeah, that's not good.
Do you know what was doing that to me one time? Is that little thing in the bottom right-hand corner on the start menu that tells you what the weather is. Literally 98% of my...
Yeah, that thing is actually a demon, I agree.
Yep.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Spread for torments. First bomb set coming. Tank combo into the chains. We get pulled in, we take a Warlock Gateway. Take. Please put these bombs in the right pillar slots.
Going left.
2, you're looking at the same one. Okay. Got it. LOS. Watch your lines, and then bombs with a tank combo. Just need to try and locate where all three
Is
are
there
before you go.
such a thing as hitting the lip on the way up and not coming up?
Yes.
Close.
Can we get a res on one of the DPS? I don't care. New torments coming out with an LOS.
Spread.
Hide these. Tank combo here, and then the new bomb set goes in the triangle right next to the boss.
I got left.
You. We wait on the gateway for the pull chains.
Chains of oppression.
Go ahead and gateway. We're in the last triangle for bombs.
Spread.
Tank combo into phase end, which you left LOS for. LOS. Watch your lines.
Unholy attunement. Drop. Torment. Decimator.
Watch the knock. Don't get knocked into anything.
Shattering
Tank
blast.
blast. Torments coming out. Be spread out.
Drop. Torment. Switch.
Second tank blast.
Shattering blast.
Push the MCs. We're good. Another knockback coming up. Be aware.
Unholy attunement. No. Decimator.
Look at the blue swirl.
Drop. Torment.
I'm gonna take this tank blast.
Okay.
Shattering blast.
MCs, get ready to collapse on the boss.
Switch. Shattering blast. No.
Knockback, look at the blue swirl.
Unholy attunement.
Break whichever one you want here, Bam. We're only gonna have one more break anyway.
Shattering blast.
MCs, get ready. Hold off on the boss. Stop on the boss. Stop, 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 stop. We don't want torments going out. Deal with the MCs, watch the torments. Okay. We're good to push the boss now.
Shattering blast. No.
Finish the MCs. Watch the blue swirl, don't get knocked into anything. Alright, phase 3.
Unholy attunement.
Pull the boss away from the middle a little bit, probably to like, I can't put flares out, but where the skull is, Lonth, put it around him. Knockback coming up, be aware of where it is, guys.
No.
Knockback. Defile, get ready to spread. Roar's going out. Chains and then an Azeroth soak.
Chains of annihilation.
Everyone soak. Everybody soak. Torments right after, so do a spread, but don't go too far, please.
You guys need to break those chains.
It's no hurry.
Chains of anguish.
We have a grippy hands for this.
Yep.
Prog. Knockback coming. Be aware, guys. Look at the knockback. Don't tunnel on the damage. There's the knockback. There's some far ads that do need to be killed. Oh, don't let those casts go off, guys. Group soaks, everyone stack up, and then there's a defile right after. Ash, can you roar us? Defile. Get away. Chains, but just kill the boss. Just burn the boss.
Nice.
Hey Mook, you want to talk about it?
So the pillar was there, and I was running against it, and then it went down, and I went with it, and I feel really dumb.
You don't need any loot. You can go ahead and zone out.
Dude, we're never gonna get any gavels. Why do we do this every week?
For the chance.
It does not exist. I'm telling you to run while you can.
I mean, if
Listen,
anything,
I spent my entire Saturday in heroic runs.
if anything, like it guarantees a loot right out of people's vaults. If we kill a mythic boss, right?
True. I gotta go get on my mage, and I'll have the lockout for it.
Oh, I have to get on my
You have the Hollanders
Oh
lockout.
no.
Yeah, I have the Hollanders lockout, yeah.
I forgot we have Hollanders first. Never mind.
I'm gonna go pee.
When I
Hope you have a good pee.
Thank you.
when I logged back in there to fix that other issue, right when the boss pulled, it said DVM was disabled, and I was like, oh boy. So I'm gonna go fix that too. Oh, but it says DVM is up to date. Alright, I love this game.
This game is fun and cool.
Can you guys summon me and make me raid lead?
I think I like this new pre-workout.
Yeah, the one that's making you tweak.
Yeah. Was not expecting that out of BM.
Let me get a summon, please.
Thank you.
Good question.
Cocaine.
It isn't cocaine, I'd get in trouble.
If you got caught.
They've been P-testing a lot of people at work, like.
It's out of your system in like 3
Imagine.
days. Like, just do it on a Friday.
Just tell him you can't pee.
Doesn't coke get out of your system really quick?
Yeah, like 3 days.
Yeah, the last
That's
people
if
did
you're
that
not
on
drinking
the
anything, like any
3-day
water or any of that
weekend,
shit.
and they got pulled in on a Saturday for testing. So, 3 days didn't work that time.
They pull you in on the weekend to
I
test
just
you?
told him to go fuck himself. I'm not working right now.
Yeah. Government don't work that way.
Who do you work for?
Air Force.
In what? You're over in England or something, right?
No, I'm in Nebraska. Just from
Oh.
England.
Oh, okay, all right. Never mind. Yeah, you can get
Nobody's
that
in
yourself,
there,
then.
right?
Nope.
Nah, hold on.
It doesn't matter. All you have to do is hit reset.
Did you convert it to?
I mean, I reset it. It spawned me at the front.
Oh, okay. It's probably good then.
But, yeah.
Did you catch that
Was it
southern
set to
drawl
mythic?
when he said Nebraska though, James?
Oh, it might not be set to mythic. That's probably the issue.
Yeah.
We summoned you outside too.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I put it in Discord.
Are you
Whoever
like
asked.
in the Air Force, Lance? Or are you like a contractor?
No, I'm Air Force. It was the only way to get citizenship.
Gotcha.
Married for the
Attaboy.
green card, doing 10 years of service and citizenship, dipping.
My man.
And then the coke binge begins.
Yes, sir.
Good.
Alright, you guys can come in.
Helens, I would have married you for the green card. I mean, what, Danny? Don't listen to that.
Oh no, see, our process is much simpler. You just have to be married. And then
Did
you
Danny
just
marry you
apply
for a
and
green
it's done.
card? I said, didn't Danny marry you for a green card, Ash?
No.
My last name is Fernando.
True, but you're Filipino.
Yeah, I'm a fake.
Well, half
Hispanic.
Filipino.
You were also racially profiled by the security system people that set up your stuff at your house.
True. I forgot about that. So for
My
those
last
who
name-
don't know that story, his last name is Fernando because I didn't change my last name because I'm a bad wife. Anyway, so when we got this house, it came with a security system. So they sent over someone who basically only spoke Spanish, and neither of us really speak Spanish.
Oh, only
because they saw Fernando.
They sent someone.
Very
Basically, we had a
minimal
really hard time
English.
communicating.
Huh.
Hate to
It
break it to you,
was
but they
an
send that
interesting time.
to the white names too. Hate to break it to you.
No, no, that's why I got a Guatemalan kid. He speaks Spanish for me.
There you go.
What is my purpose? To speak.
Moot, can you distract the patrol for us, please?
Should
See, I am useful in raid.
Are you? I mean,
Occasionally.
yeah, you are.
we have 40 legendaries equipped amongst us all tonight instead of 39, so this should go a little better.
Oh my
Nice.
god, Saro.
Did you say
Hey, Moot.
amongst us?
Yeah.
Among us.
Among us.
Can I be mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, I meant. Oh, so, yeah, Sarah, you're okay with me being mean, Mook. I made you switch to your rogue, and it was just as useless as your warrior.
Oh.
Oh my god!
Actually, the warrior would have been more beneficial. Like, it would have had a chance to give a gavel.
I mean, let's just say that he still doesn't care about my dog's ball,
True.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
which is getting taken off tomorrow, by the way. So everybody pray
Oh,
for
Rip.
him.
baby.
Wait, you said ball. Did they decide on one?
No, they're taking them both because we.
I was
told
just
them
hoping
that
for the best.
I can tell you this much: when Arrow's got his balls cut off, he looks and acted so miserable. I felt so bad, and he just looked at me like, "You fucking did this to your dad.
Dad,
Fuck
why?
Well, so this dog Jams looks even more miserable because he has both his balls, but one's in his stomach right now.
you." Yeah.
Ooh.
Does he have like temporary pain meds for that, or is he just like Iron Manning that shit?
He Iron Manned it until today.
Okay.
At what point does it become an ovary?
Oh my god. They.
Is that how that works?
That
Yes,
would have
that is how it
happened
works, yeah.
in the womb.
Thank you,
They
Val.
don't function
You're
that
welcome.
way
I was
after
gonna
the
say,
fact.
I was gonna say probably when it starts producing eggs, but I don't think that's gonna happen. So
Yeah, I don't think HRT has gone
by
that far yet.
producing, I mean I guess holding eggs.
I thought you could just invert it and it would just work, you know?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, just
That's
push
how life
everything up,
works.
right?
Yeah. If it's
Yeah.
inside, the spermies become eggies. Come on.
What if it actually worked like that? That'd be fucking lit.
God, like,
Y'all
there
ever play
was
the
one
game
time,
Turtle?
I'm sorry to interrupt you. So there was one time in the guild that H is in that I was talking about going pee out of my urethra because the dude
Oh
got
my
really
God.
uncomfortable, and he legitimately thought that women don't have urethras.
He's like, bro, you do it out of the vagina. What are you talking about?
He was basically like that. It was bad.
He needs to
That
touch
is-
your breath.
That
Please
is-
tell me he
Ah.
wasn't like in a STEM field.
I don't think
know.
so.
I don't think he's
know.
employed, is he?
That
Can
is
you-
bad.
Can you find out if he was in biology?
I
mean-
think he's a farmer from a photo I've seen of him.
I just hope
wouldn't
he's
be
not in
surprised.
any
He-
science-based field where he's supposed to pay attention in school. Is all.
I
I'm
hate to
worried
break
about.
up this
Yeah.
riveting conversation, but my macro's not working, Danny.
You don't have assist yet.
Oh, yes.
And you don't have balls.
Alright. I do have. I do.
No,
One
me
second.
and Rao, she kicked you out.
No, I know. I've been
Oh,
But
Yes,
reassigned.
now we have the
Oh.
dream team, Blake and H.
Yeah, yeet.
Okay,
Did
yeah,
you know that
fucking
Step Bro is stuck at work and Eluge is also stuck at work?
stuck. Step Bro's stuck. What a reversal of fortune.
Stuck.
Let's be clear.
Ah.
By stuck at work, I'm pretty sure she's bowling right now.
Yeah, she's doing a work event, I suppose.
So
Oh,
talking
how
about the
would-
whole pushing shit in conversation. Y'all never played Turtle?
Huh?
What?
No way.
Nothing, just ignore me.
Dude, what if she's like raid leading the bowling team?
You have my
God, I
attention.
could see that happening.
Alright guys, are there any questions from the bomb assignments? All of them should be the same except for Diamond and Triangle. You guys got anything you need from us?
I went over it with Inga before.
Okay, Sounds good. Other than that, we would like to see Anda win as quickly as possible. This should be 100% killable. Also, there's been a couple nerfs to this fight. Don't rely on it, but the Planet Crackers should do significantly less damage. And I think something else does less damage. There's no more one-shots.
The aftershock.
Yes, the aftershocks are not a one-shot either, but you're gonna get knocked up, so don't bother trying to reach it.
I highly don't suggest going through Planet Crackers still.
Yeah.
Just because they do less damage doesn't mean they're okay to hang out in.
The nerf said I could.
What's this shiny thing? Hello.
I was thinking about it. Where it actually could come up is if you get walled off in phase 3, you might be able to pop the defensive and run.
Okay, if you ever need to go, if you're in phase 3 and you're in the wrong section, the answer is to go under the boss because that does way less damage than.
Oh, you can do that. Okay.
I never thought about that.
Yeah, it takes you.
Actually,
Big brain.
here's another tip, by the way. In phase 3, if you're trying to escape a tank beam, always move left because they're gonna move right, and their moves are way bigger than yours with that beam. This is for the ranged only, really. But like, go left instead of right. I know it feels weird to like go left, but go left.
The tanks are hugging the beams, but obviously staying in melee range of the boss. So they're hugging the Planet Cracker walls.
Anyways, yeah, we all know how to do this. We can kill this boss easily. Let's do it.
Did they fix the turtle or the hunter mechanic yet?
No.
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 Fuck.
Do not touch
it. That's a new game mechanic, dude.
Yeah,
Your bow is always notched and ready to go, so
Hunters
sometimes it
have
just
to face the wall.
misfires.
Fucking face the wall, homie.
They're aware of it. So Dragon.
Oh yeah, after how long?
RPG.
They got my $90.
That's why they
Yeah,
put
they're
out
not
the
gonna
pre-order,
fix
so they
it.
can
They're not
afford
gonna
to
fix it because you already paid them.
True. I gave up, and I bought a WoW token. Shit.
Bro.
They're 200k right now. It's so good.
Oh shit, I gotta go.
They're 207.
It was 211 when I bought it. It was fucking.
Remember, we also don't have Vantis runes on this anymore because we're using them on Anduin. So play properly. The boss's health did not get nerfed.
5, 4, 3.
You got it, Captain.
1.
Fail, leave it.
I'll,
Garna just.
Seismic tremors.
Alright, I have a genuine question after this poll.
Earthbreaker missile.
You may ask.
Sorrow.
Bail.
Seismic tremors.
1.
Earthbreaker missiles drop. Crushing prism.
Ingratus.
High energy.
Better be pushing that boss right now.
I'm gonna get either Nemius or Mata in 2 seconds.
Crushing prism.
Just hit the boss. That's what I care about.
Transition.
Thank you. Now we can get all the spells and everything happy.
Earthbreaker missiles drop.
Remember, comms are mostly for people doing bombs, so if you guys need something, let the rest of the raid know. Like, let people know that you need a cover or whatever. Knockback coming in 4.
Shatter Earthbreaker missiles drop.
Next knock, 4 seconds. Are you a bomb?
Let me know when you're back in. I'll resume.
Mata.
Lump.
Ingrathus.
Fail.
Sorrow share.
Keep pushing that boss. 7 seconds, please. You'll probably have to taunt this back then, but that's fine. Nice. Remember, comms are for bombs. I'll call the knocks. Oh,
Alrighty, whose bomb was that?
interesting.
It scares me that nobody's saying something.
Was that ours, Ryoshi?
It shouldn't have been. Of course,
I'm worried if we don't know.
I was going mainly off timing, so we were behind, so maybe it was ours.
There is a bomb that I put on the ground. Did someone run into it that shouldn't have?
That wouldn't blow it up.
Like the person like with the debuff already wouldn't.
No,
blow up?
it would just kill them.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna say it was Ryoshi and Lance because I was not paying attention to the bomb. I was going off the timing that I'm used to for the last pulls we did. And basically, as soon as intermission started, I was able to run over and pick up the bomb, and it was good. So I will pay better attention this time.
I'm reloading real fast. 2 seconds.
You have one.
DVM keeps shutting off, and it says it's up to date, and it's really pissing me off. I don't know why.
There's this really good boss
I know,
helper
Big
add-on.
Wigs, yes.
No,
sure.
called Bam Wigs, and it's really good.
It's real. This is really annoying though. I'm trying to waste as little time as possible, but I mean, I can do this boss without DBM. It's just fucking annoying. I'm good. We're just gonna send it.
We'll give this another poll. Then Blake, we're probably gonna have you step out for Step Pro.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Is there anyone that's gonna be in on Anowin that's not in right now? Like, or it is in on Halandris that'll be out on Anowin that could Vantas?
Nah,
We shouldn't need it.
yeah, we
Okay.
should keep that.
This
Just a thought.
This fight is it's just you, Torch. By the way, we're waiting on.
Sorry, I'm still sitting on my bed. I was thinking. I can't multitask.
Yeah, it's.
Alright, I'm ready.
This fight is just mechanics, and the boss just dies if you do the mechanics right.
Something like that.
Generally, if you die in this, everyone dies.
Two, 1 lightning. Let's go.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Just let me know if there's a countdown. Oh.
Oh, that was the
Yeah.
countdown, by the
No,
way.
it's good.
Seismic tremors.
4.
Earthbreaker missiles drop. Crushing prism.
Sorrow share.
Mana.
Crushing prism. Seismic tremors.
4.
Earthbreaker missiles drop.
Mook.
Filter.
High energy. Transition.
Well, that was a little different.
You mean the
Oh
push
shit!
button?
I dropped my bomb in the wrong spot.
Just
Watch
mark
out
it.
for it.
Earthbreaker missiles drop.
Somebody picked it up, so
Should just be dropped immediately.
I'll get it.
Someone have purple. Knockback in 3.
Defa. Prism. Crushing prism. Shattered Earthbreaker missiles drop. Shattered prism. Knock.
You knock 4 seconds.
Mana.
breath.
Torch. Torch.
Seismic tremors.
4.
Earthbreaker missiles drop.
Shot.
Sorrow
Nope.
share.
High energy. Transition.
Pushed.
Earthbreaker missiles drop. Crushing prism. Knock.
Knock and 4.
Earthbreaker missiles drop.
Get back up on diamond.
Quick, take it.
Never mind.
Run. New knock coming up soon. Be ready.
Knock.
There's a gate coming down right now. There it is.
Earthbreaker missiles drop.
Do we need you for bombs? Oh.
No, I'm fine.
Not coming.
I think it's diamond. I'm gonna drop.
Go ahead and last. Yep.
Deep breath, do your things.
Mook in 2 seconds.
Failed the bombs in the back.
Yep.
You see it?
Then my CDs, can someone else res them once his body's here?
I'll get it.
Eternity overdrive.
H, that's dangerous. Yeah.
Kind of spawn different. Sorry.
Earthbreaker missiles drop.
Mana blues down.
Yep, I see it.
There's a orb in. There's some orbs like in one of the planet cracker walls. Just be aware. I think they'll be covered.
Earthbreaker missiles drop.
Second pots are up now.
Personals, health stones.
You see the bomb?
Yeah, I got it.
If you see a bomb that looks like it's gonna blow up, just touch it. I don't care if you die. I'm willing to sacrifice people at this point in the fight. There's an orb coming to the boss, real close, near a planet cracker wall. Melee on the. Oh my. Damn it! I just killed you trying to get those orbs. It's okay. Just kill the boss. Kill the boss.
Easy.
Nice job.
Good job, guys.
Hey!
Really nice, guys.
Very
Really
nice.
nice.
That was perfect.
I got a kill, yay!
That's exactly what we wanted. Good job, guys.
I had my cape on. Yes.
I hate to continue to jerk off Heloise, but she also, like, her last time with us was still her only real mythic experience. And she just walked in and did a bomb and everything.
Absolutely
Yeah.
legendary.
Thank you so much, H.
So,
like,
She's killing it.
Weak ores don't work for the bombs that I had. I even after the first one got another one, it still didn't work, so I just had to use blizzard frames.
yeah.
Hey, it didn't
Wait.
pull up, maybe. You know?
Wait, she was on bomb duty too?
Yeah,
She
we
was
had to
on
put her on the
bombs,
bomb.
guys.
Mhm.
Hey, I'm gonna just BRB real quick and try to figure out DBM before Anduin real fast, if that's okay.
Okay, so I have an actual serious question, guys. I want to take our 10-minute break early just to stall for Candace, but it's not going to stall enough. So we're going to pull this like a couple of times, but is everybody okay with taking like a 10-minute break at like 10 instead of 10:30?
Yeah.
My
that
poops
alright?
are pretty aligned to 10:30 at this point.
Fuck you.
You don't have the gamer chair, man.
Kids are
I'll
seriously.
be in 20 minutes taking the break instead of in 50 minutes. It's just to
Bro.
maximize the time with Candace.
We can talk about some stuff. In the meantime, like Torch, how do you want what do you want to do for blasphemy clearing rules?
So, That is a great question because I completely ignored the mechanic because we didn't have to assign it because of the thing. Is it not just good enough to say same as heroic and call it a day?
You can do it same as heroic, yes.
So yeah, I think that it's very much something that I don't want to overthink because of the changes, and if we have to get to that point, we'll get to that point. I will say I do want the tanks breaking each other, and if they aren't, then call it out and have somebody else break you because you guys need to be done immediately.
Yeah, so Bam, or who's tanking this with me?
I am.
You are? Okay. For some reason I thought that Ash was coming on her monk because you weren't going to be tanking.
Yeah,
on
he is tanking on his DK.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I'm spoilering.
I thought he was DPS on his DK. Okay. Basically, Bam, if you're holding the boss and you have a blasphemy and like we're same colors, just call like need dark, tank need like, or like just call it how you need to, like light on tank need dark, or dark on tank or whatever, just so people know that there's a tank mark that needs cleared. But I felt like statistically, when I did this, like we had opposite colors like 80% of the time.
Yeah.
So I don't know why that is, but.
Okay, so yeah, if you need to change assignments, conduits or anything, characters, because I'm switching characters, etc., go ahead and take that out now. There's a lot of assignments for this fight. I hope everybody watched the video. This is most likely the second hardest boss in the raid, so this is going to be a fun one. So if you didn't watch the video, one, please go watch the video after this. I'm not kidding. We need to be able to trust that our raiders are going to do those things.
It's like a 30-minute video. They should have watched it.
Yes. Though skip everything about blasphemy because it doesn't function like that anymore. Except for you, H. That's the only thing. We don't expect you to do that.
Blasphemy is just heroic blasphemy now. So.
Yeah, I'm not the group leader, right? I'm not. Okay. There's a bunch of assignments for this. I don't want to go over all of them right now. Right now, I'm gonna post them. And then all I want to do is focus on getting through phase 1. This fight is very much, we're just going to focus on phases. If we get to the first intermission, that's cool. We're probably not going to get past the first intermission. So all I want to focus on right now is just phase 1 and those assignments. Sorry, I'm trying to do too many things at once. Is there anything fun in here? I don't think there is. No.
Hey, Torch.
What's up?
Is Stepbro back in?
Yeah, that's a question, right? Yes, I think so.
Alright.
Hey Blake, you still there?
I am. What's up?
Plan on playing Carian for this in Marks?
I'm not playing Marks. I'm not playing Marks, especially with the bug. I'm just gonna stay on BM.
Okay.
You're not spearing?
No, God, no. You'll see my DK before you ever see me play Survival, just because I haven't played it at all.
I got something back, please.
Survival, leave it as
Okay, so this is if everybody could go to Raid Talk and look at the assignments, there's a lot of them. That's a lot of information that's about to hit you in the face. The only thing I want you to worry about right now is Kingsmorn and the Kingsmorn small ads. So, let me push them. And I apologize that this seems over the top, but this is like unironically how this fight works. Can you guys give me assist? The only other thing I need to mention is that there is a weak guard that was provided by this. It's linked in that article. It's the CC rotation one. I downloaded it. It looks like the sort of thing that Limit uses to basically, is if you put it into the note, it'll tell you when your CC is next. It's in the weak guard channel. I don't know if it works, but...
Warlock, the problem we had with it is, I think some people were using it and found it workable, but, Warlock, tier set passives were fucking with it for some people.
Sure.
The Infernal Stun.
So at the end of the day, if you want to download it, go for it. I'm trying to figure out if it works myself. But regardless, you need to know intimately where your assignment is and what you're doing. There's a ton of assignments here. And so like I said, the first thing I want to focus on, and it's in the note now in the game as well, is Kingsmorn groups and the Soul CC. So just like in Heroic, God, we have to raid with a fucking Alliance player. Somebody kick Bam Smoke.
Can I throw
Probably.
in some notes on this that you may want that may make you want to adjust things? I'm not sure because like you have Ash set as the interrupt on the ads each time for first. There are sometimes stars at that time that can push the interrupter out.
Okay.
Because they have to do stars. So we generally had tried to have a shaman going first because they can instant cast incapacitor totems.
Sure. For the record, I am 100% looking for feedback like this. I don't pretend to intimately know all of your classes and the scenarios behind them.
I'll also say to that one, Pat, in Colorblind's run, we have Mistweavers doing first stun, and they can get it every time.
Real okay. I got to like. Do they just not get targeted with stars, or?
I mean, like, there's only 3. Like, when we were doing it, we only went through 3 rotations. Like, I was assigned for 4, but I barely got it.
Okay, well, we have. I mean, we have a shaman upstairs in each group, right?
Yes.
You guys have
we
one
should.
shaman, right?
Yes, we do. Because Christian and then Ingridis, yeah. We'll keep it the same as long as it's doable. We'll keep it the same. So, and like this is going to be a work in progress, yeah. But okay, so look at your Kingsborn assignments. Kingsborn Group 1, Bam, Jam Priest, Incris, Torch Essence, Enigma, Mook, Ryoshi, Erichen. That means you're going down first. Second Kings, anybody that I didn't said minus Norris and Ashamed, you guys are just staying up the entire time. The other assignment that I care about right now is the Lost Souls, which are the souls that get spawned when somebody gets taken down to the Shadow World. That's for the upstairs group to deal with. That's the order you're going to do it in. So Ash is going to leg sweep them first, then Norris is going to Shadow Fury them, then Ingridis is going to Capacitor Totem them, and if we get to it, Veil, you're going to Blinding Sleep.
When he talks about interrupting them, he means you want to interrupt them in the last 10 to 20% of their cast, not like chain stun them. We're not like we're just stopping them from finishing their cast. And in the upstairs group, we're responsible for getting them low and killing them on call when they say they are done down below. We're not trying to just blow them up. I know you're gonna be like, oh my god, AoE Blade Storm and all that like fun buttons, but you know you can't. Like you have to, you take them down at an even pace. If you have uneven AoE, like just leave them alone.
Yep. And the only other thing, I've said this like 3 times now, but if you look at the knockbacks, I don't know if we need 2 knockbacks, but they are assigned. But it's going to be jams. You're going to be knocking the grips to wherever the DK is standing. It should be, there's a diagram in there of where we want it. It's at it's in the middle-ish. So there's they spawn in a square. The DK is going to stand on Skull, and you're going to knock the ad towards it so that the grippy hands can pull it in. And then the grip should be able to take care of the other one, but whatever. And then for the other group, I guess H, if you don't mind doing it right now, it's going to be Candace's job. But do you get what I'm talking about? Shining Force?
Yeah, I need to spec into that.
Yeah. That's another thing, guys. If you're assigned to something, it's really like dragging the barrel of CCs at this point. So if you're not spec'd into something that it's expecting you to get into it. But anyways, are there any questions on phase 1? That's all I care about right now.
Skull downstairs, is that towards the back of the room from where we're at, or the door?
So isn't
I think it's towards us because that's where we start, right?
That's the
Or,
entrance,
like, right
yeah.
in front of us?
Okay.
Hey, so just looking at this, there's 2 separate like spreadsheet looking things. Like there's the one on the first page, and then there's the one you scroll down past the pictures.
Ah, yes. I apologize. This has both of them on it. It's supposed to be the second one because there's substitutions in the second one.
Okay, I figured. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't.
Yeah. Because Blake, you're filling in. I apologize.
Hey.
Norris is perma up, yes. I figured that would be a good idea for the stun.
Yeah, okay. Just making sure.
Yeah. That was literally just Unga. He has stun. He stay up, Unga.
Yeah, so I was just gonna say that because he's perma up for the people that are doing the Lost Soul stuff, like let him funnel the AoE and like get the boss damage from it, and like let us help with the little bit. So try to not go crazy on them at the start.
Oh, I actually have to funnel now, don't I?
Yeah, I feel
Okay.
bad.
Are there any questions on phase 1? I know there's a lot in phase 2, but just phase 1. Let's get summons out. Let's get everybody here.
I got my stuff good. It was updating to the wrong folder, so I'm good. I'm on my way.
Perfect. I want to be incredibly clear. I don't care about your damage at all right now. We're not gonna hit the We're not gonna kill this boss. We're not gonna kill everything in intermission, etc., etc. All I care about right now is you doing blasphemies correctly, we're CCing correctly, and we're moving the ads into the correct positions.
Torch, do you want me to link the CC rotation aura that I know that works?
Yeah, sure.
So that way we can use that one. I don't know. It's a little bit like I don't know how this one is, but the other one I have on my shaman works.
Yeah, sure. If you want to send it to me, we can get it set up at a later point. I'm assuming there's some sort of setup that I have to do, so yeah.
Man, the prep for this compared to Halandris is crazy.
I
Or,
basically didn't have a husband today because he was just doing that, but that's fine. For the good of the team. It's okay, I also had a really busy day at work, so I didn't even notice.
Right, so he didn't have a wife today, so there's two
Yeah,
sides to every
exactly.
story.
Torch, when do you want AMZs?
I don't have any healing cooldowns assignments. That's not my thing. So, use your best judgment for now. I'm assuming that Candace will have something more prepared probably on Monday. But yep.
Okay.
Cool. Everybody clear on the objective right now? It's 100% learning mechanics. It's not killing this boss. It's not doing damage. It's just you are doing blasphemies correctly. You are doing the CCs correctly. You are moving the ads in the correct way. Cool? Cool. Let's do it. Yeah, don't food. Don't flask. Don't do anything.
Did you give out Vantis runes? Do you want to give out Vantis runes?
Right now, I don't think it really matters. We'll do it after break.
Yeah, we'll pull it after break.
What the fuck was his health before they nerfed it?
I mean,
yes.
You realize he gets like ruined because of the intermission, right? Like,
oh
He gets
sure.
his ass beat from
Yeah, I guess
lifting.
that's hard to gauge. Yeah. Okay.
No, we're actually just gonna have Ingrid solo all 141 million of the damage.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Y'all
sure.
pop a squat.
That's why you passed him today.
Do I need
Get
a
going, boy.
I'm not even gonna monk debuff him then in that case.
Drop them totems, boy.
Get to smacking him.
Oh, dude, we don't have to like run all over the place for Wind Fury now again. Yeah. Amen.
So something I need from you guys right now is you to pick a blasphemy spot, and that's your spot, and you will be able to yell at people to get off your fucking lawn. So take these first few polls to figure it out, and then it's yours forever.
5.
Good luck, Sarah.
3, 2, 1.
I'm gonna find you, boy. It's gonna be my lawn.
pull him forward a little bit more, Bam. Okay. I'm
There's a barrier in 5 seconds. I need everybody in it.
So Bam, get behind, like directly behind me here, and if we're opposite colors, you're just gonna instant clear me when these marks
Next
go
is
out. Or no,
blasphemy.
okay, I'll do it to you. It's fine.
Spread. Domination blasphemy. Pain.
That's sketchy.
Breaker.
This is what we don't want. Oh man, it's so long. Never mind.
Yes, it's
Good job.
Domination
Group 1.
On the X, guys. If you're in
Stack
group
on
1,
X,
you are
stack on
on the X, not on the X. On the X, not over in the corner. Like, your soul's not gonna get killed. Like, you're killing yourself by doing that. These souls are dying too fast. Wicked Stars cannot go through the souls. Okay.
Breaker. Shield. Barrier. Domination word. Pain. Spread. Domination.
Again, this is fine. Just try to keep everybody up.
Wicked Star.
What happened?
We tried our best. So I grouped them all, and we got them down to maybe like 30 or 40% before they walked in.
Yeah, I'm not worried about the downstairs. The only thing that I'm worried about there is, Jams, can you hit it closer to the middle? And then I need you to just tell me if I need to alley-oop it after you're done hitting it.
Yeah, I mean, I can put it close to the middle. It just went straight back.
Cool. That's the only issue I have with downstairs. For the upstairs, what happened? Is it just an issue of assigning CDs?
Yeah, I mean, like, I pretty much just drag low because the healing bubble was unending.
Okay. So what I want to do for now, because I don't have healing CDs, I apologize. I just want you guys to blow literally everything you have on that particular shield. Obviously, it's not going to be like that when we kill it, but just go fucking ham to survive that right now, okay?
Can we call out our stuns when we use them?
Cockies.
For the ads? Just like say our name or something.
Yeah, I think just be like,
yeah,
whatever next, right? Like, Doris next, etc.
Alrighty, is everybody cool in their blasphemy spots? You have a spot, you can start yelling at people with a shotgun on your lawn.
Hell yeah, brother.
Okay, now, if you're ranged and you have a ton of space in front of you, I want you to get closer. Not too close, but I want you to move in just a little bit. There's still some people that are taking up a ton of room for the ranged. It doesn't need to be like in Narnia, okay? Oh. Just go.
Jams, you're not a hunter.
I thought DBM wasn't working again. I was like, come on.
Barrier's in 8 seconds. Everybody's gonna need to be in it.
Shield. Barrier.
Blasphemy in 5. Go to your spot. Yell at people when they're in your spot. So, Enigma, you need to be moving
Group
forward.
1, get on the X.
Group 1?
Jams on B.
Nora stunning.
Shield. Barrier.
Someone's stealing my stun.
Combination ward. Pain.
I still got pulled up early.
Domination
Dark.
ward.
Oh, you know what, dude? Holy shit, the ghosts. Wake of Ashes is probably stun DRing them.
Wicked Star.
It's not, because I can still see the glow for them
Does
being
it not?
stunnable.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it doesn't,
Can you play
because...
it? Sorry. It's gonna be group 2 in 5 seconds.
There's not gonna be a group 2.
I know, just... So this is where group 2 would go, right? So group 2 you would stack up and you go down and then just die. Okay, so a couple of notes. Enigma, I need you to move farther in when we're at that point of the phase. So if you guys are at the last 2, you need to be moving towards the middle to find your partner. And
Yeah,
then...
moving because I'm looking for the person with the circle, and you know, I can't see them if they're stacked on the boss stuff.
Yeah, but they have to be
kinda
in the
hoping
middle,
they come
right?
towards me. Yeah, I mean, I guess, but I'm kind of hoping they can see me too. You know, it's a team.
He was moving the whole time. Yeah.
Oh, he stood on a big stack. I don't see him, bro.
So if you guys both move towards the middle, you'll eventually find each other. As long as you're the last 2, you're not going to kill anybody, and we can just go from there.
Hey, Ingrithis and Nemirith, I think you guys are the ones around me. Is there any room we can spread out a little bit? Because not gonna lie, this is getting a little sketch between us.
In front of the boss, there's a bit of room.
Okay.
It's also a mechanic that you just have to be okay with losing a couple GCDs.
Oh no, for sure. It's just like I'm the peanut butter in this sandwich, you know, and it's sketching me out. But it's fine. I haven't died yet.
Also on ranged for that one, we're way spread out back here. We can scoot in some. don't know who it is back there with me.
Okay. Before we pull again, for the upstairs, that's the part that I don't see anything. So we were talking about CCs. So are we clear on the order of the CCs that it's Ash, Norris, Ingridis, and then Vale?
Yes.
Yep.
And then are we calling that out that it's happening?
I mean, to be fair, not to dox the DMs that Mana just told me, but it's likely that infernal stuns are just getting them.
They're just fucking them. Okay.
Yeah.
Is there a way to
but-
prevent that?
It's the
No.
aura I gave you, Torch. Like, I don't know
Yeah.
about the people currently, like with the aura that it's used now. Is it not ignoring the infernal stuns from blasphemy?
I have no idea what this
Because
thing
if it doesn't, then that's what's probably throwing people off. The aura I gave you ignores the infernal stuns.
Can you give it to me and I'll take a look this time? I by no means expect him to, try to do some weird shit with his infernals,
Yeah.
So just link it to me and I'll see what happens.
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah, I just want to draw attention to it because it's something that needs to be fixed down the line, right? So as long as there's no issues and we're just figuring it out, that's fine. For the downstairs, I think that all went all right. We just kind of get pulled out early, right? So you guys have to make sure not to kill that shit.
When we're on break, I'm gonna look at the logs because the ads closest to the boss are dying exceptionally fast, which tells me that there's cleave classes that are cleaving and disproportionately hitting the ads because of it. So
Yeah. So just to be clear, guys, you can't kill the ads until we want to kill the ads. It pops people out of the realm and then we won't kill it and then etc. So it's a whole big thing. But anyways, let's pull again. Looking good. Blasphemies are going well. There's not enough yelling.
Where are we throwing the wicked stars to?
It's you just spread out with them.
the
as
open
far as I
side
know.
of the room for this phase.
Okay.
2, 1.
Oathbreaker.
First mechanic is a barrier.
Shield. Foul barrier.
Blasphemy.
Just take the loss again if you want, Cam. Okay.
Domination blasphemy king. Oathbreaker.
First king, one group.
Domination works. King. Wicked star.
Yeah, it's really far out.
Yeah.
Oathbreaker. Shield. Foul barrier. Domination word. King.
Got pulled out early again.
Um,
So the
once
wicked
once you guys get
pop up.
once you guys get good down there, that is pretty close to when we want to be getting. Like we're still not supposed to be breaking X. You're not calling it, but like that is about the
Yeah.
time that we. Want
Okay, I was gonna say we were actually really close to killing those ads. I don't know how the healing was
once
going.
once you get more optimized with your CDs, that is like usually like around the time that the blasphemy is about to go like hit people, is when you want the ads to be dying and you guys coming up because you have that immunity window, so you won't get it. But you'll come up, you'll be in the barrier. The healing on the barrier will finish while everyone else is dealing with blasphemy. And
Okay, so let's just set this now. If that's doable and that's a doable amount, let's just plan to break the ads. Can you call that out? Like basically when we need to break it, and then
I need
we'll
to
just
get
plan around that.
what I mean, the answer is I need to get the weak aura or whatever Rob was using to track the ad health downstairs in the down phase.
Yeah.
Because that's really what like the break is based around.
Okay. Let's take our break, guys. A 10-minute break. Obviously, I'm just trying to kill time until Candace gets here, but yeah.
Send me some DMs on Discord.
Nemios, I wasn't seeing on your left side there. Were you good? Because that felt great to me. I don't know. All I know is that wherever you were there, if you were good, were you able to hit the boss still
Hey.
where you were at? Cool.
Hey, Mata, are you still here?
Yes.
Perfect.
Can you jump down to hang out too?
Okay.
Mata's fine. Don't worry about him, alright?
I'm
Yeah,
the
the
I'm the gammon. I'm always gonna be like right here on him.
Those first two pulls, like I was like, that sweet center of an Oreo, and like I had to like fully wait until you guys moved till I could start moving towards a partner.
Ever since
Are you talking about on pull? Yeah, no, like that's what actually made Halandra such a nightmare for my P1 positioning, because like I opened with the Shadow Strike, which for those of you who don't know Rogue, from stealth it yeets you behind the boss. And can anybody actually define what the rear of Halandris is? I don't even know, and I've seen that boss 90 times.
Ever since Mook caused me to go to therapy on our Raglan encounter, anytime there's like a melee clutter, I always just get out, because like 90 or like 80% of my abilities I can do from range, so I just like, it doesn't really hurt me as much as it probably hurts you guys. So like, if my point in bringing this up is if there was an encounter like you were just describing, I'll just get out. But I mean, I got my spot on the lawn, so you know.
No, we're competent. We have our spots. I think tanks are okay. Oh. How much? How much health do they have?
It's me. I'm the problem.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can't
he doesn't
help
have
it.
control of it. Yeah, it's because we're the bosses tanked.
So as long as someone else is like doing AOE, they're dead if I'm on Anduin.
Oh yeah, you always have trick shots up now, right? That's your part of
Yeah,
your fork.
I can't shit unless I go BM.
Warriors do like really well in the first group. It's like as that thing's coming down, you have Blades for all the odds.
What's Wanda's movie?
Do you Wanda like the Doctor Strange one?
Yeah.
Oh, he's pulling that into the same thing. Yeah. That movie was really good. If anyone hasn't seen it. Like Doctor Strange 2 and Wanda's there too.
This is one? Okay.
Many deals for a friend of the Grumbles. Like you, may your feet find good trails.
Hmm.
I have many wares.
Right now, I'm trying to break the habit of just cracking my neck, like passively. And it's really hard to do because I do it subconsciously.
Why are you trying to not pop it anymore?
Yeah, I'm trying to be done.
I said why though.
Like I just feel like it's not good for my neck to be doing that.
So first of all, I'm not a doctor, but everyone that I've talked to, because I also pop all of my joints, and they pop all the time because I was a dancer for so long. But they say as long as you're not like actively like putting your entire body weight into forcing it, it doesn't actually hurt anything.
See, like my neck cracks, I put a lot into it, so.
The best is hitting like good bumps when you're driving and just letting your fucking neck flop and you get all the pops.
Oh.
Because like my neck definitely pops all the time. My hips pop, my toes pop, my knees pop, like everything pops.
So I'm really concerned because my knee I can like okay. So most people you can crack your knee by like extending it out, you know, and it'll go.
Yeah.
Luke, drop
I
that
can-
go big for me real quick.
Yeah, I can also pop it by pushing it in by going the reverse direction.
Nice.
Yeah, but like
Yeah,
by
mine
having
pops
like
when I'm just like walking.
pressure like on the ground and then like driving it out. You know what I'm talking about?
The bone popping stigma is very old, outdated, and a lot of studies have shown that it doesn't actually impact your joints at all.
But I for sure think I want to get out of the neck habit though, just in case.
Hey, I mean, you do you.
Both my parents
You
are
can go
actually
to-
PTs.
You can go to a chiropractor and then have to go there every day for the rest of your life.
I can sometimes crack my back by breathing.
Dude, nice. I can do it by like stretching. Oh, Danny, what did you do? I'm.
Oh no! Oh no!
So break timer again?
Working as intended.
Oh, where did he get it? Oh no.
What link?
I think Blake is making a joke about like, oh, it's a virus.
Yeah, don't click that.
Oh yeah, Val. By the way, here's
I clicked it.
here's this. Sorry.
Oh, some prince is trying to just ask for my social security number on the link that I clicked. I should give it to him.
When the deposed prince of Nigeria asks you for money, you give it to him.
Yeah. He promised that he'd pay me back.
That was a good Office reference right there, by the way. I'm not sure who chirped up, but
I don't understand references, by the way.
it's okay.
Not even obscure references.
Ryoshi, don't go there. You know better.
I need to watch that again.
Wait, do we get an early science fact too?
Oh my god, Val.
Unconfirmed.
Oh, I am very concerned. But the good news is this character is not a concern level. It's just backup monk.
Like your second monk?
No, I am the second monk for the raid team. It's not fair.
Wait, okay, good. Candace isn't here yet, so I actually took an elegy in my vault just so I could annoy her with it.
What if I said I was on the phone with her right now?
No, no. Hi, Candace.
Hi, Candace. I'm sorry.
Candace, you're beautiful.
Alrighty.
Oh.
That's not even me yet.
Val, did we do the science fact yet?
Bro, that's a cute dog.
You got the Vantage ring from me, right, Torch?
Yeah. Hey, if you're in the CC rotation, I need you to get that Weakora right now. Right now.
And then for the people using it, you'll see like there's a progress bar for you or whatever. It'll reset when you'll see a random infernal stun, but it'll still have your name for you to go, so just go when it tells you to go.
Gotcha.
Woo!
Step bro, accept my trade.
I apologize if this has been said, but is there something we have to do to slot ourselves into a spot, or is it just good, or?
It's said in the note, so you're actually not part of it, so it's fine.
Oh, sure. I was looking at the sun. Gotcha. No, you're good, Torch. It was not even productive. I'm sure you're... yeah, that makes sense. I was thinking of the stun for, like, I'm orange 3.
Yeah, that'll be a while. We need to get through the
Yeah, we don't worry about phase 2 yet.
Yeah.
Walk before you run.
That's why I was like, okay, I'll download it now, I guess. Gotcha.
You guys don't need to line up out there. You can line up at where you know the barrier is going to be.
2, 1. Breaker. Domination word. Pain.
Barrier.
Shield. Barrier. Domination word. Pain. Blasphemy. Blasphemy. Breaker.
Cross.
Yeah, guys, we don't want to be standing still at that point. You need to be moving into the middle.
Weak R works.
Wicked Star.
Oh, that went backwards. What the fuck? Okay. I'm so confused why that went backwards. Oh, I got fooled.
Hi, Candace.
Hello? Hey.
Hi, Candace.
Give us a sec, we're to pull. We actually can save this. Get the barrier down, guys. Alright, so the next thing is going to be Kingsborn. It's going to be group 2.
I'm stupid.
Me too.
They're gonna slide
Here goes, group 2, on the skull. Practice as much as you can. I'm gonna... Oh, you're up. Okay, cool.
Shield. Barrier.
Is it gonna be a barrier for us up here?
Wicked Star. Domination Word. Pain. Oathbreaker.
My grips aren't down here.
Yeah, we don't have a DK.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry.
whatever.
Spread.
Alright, we can wipe. Not that we weren't already. Hey, Candace.
How the fuck did that go backwards? I was standing in front of it.
I don't know, Jams. H, from the bottom of our heart, thank you very much. You did great. Congrats on your Mythic Halandra's kill. Hope you had fun.
Thanks for letting me come.
Thanks for coming.
See you next time.
Fuck, I
Who
released.
is the ring for Val from Halandra's?
I do.
Yeah, it's a mook.
Yo, by the way, how fast do we need to kill the ads? I haven't been combusting them. Should I be?
The group 1 is really slow. Because
No,
by
I
the
mean
time
the-
Blasphemy comes out,
The little ads.
it should be done.
So we're gonna be... I think we're gonna be fine as long as we have them all grouped. We were pretty close.
You're saying we're slow at killing upstairs or
No,
downstairs?
no. Downstairs group is slow.
Okay.
Like, you should front load it if you want, because second group can have, like, plenty of time to do it.
Yeah, switch somebody else down there.
Or add one to whatever you need.
Because it would be... I mean... That would fuck with the CCs down the line, but I guess I could just figure it out later, right? I don't know. We'll keep it like this. We're obviously just gelling and trying to get there. I don't think we're that far off, to be honest with you. Anybody else downstairs think that we're super far off, or we need another person?
Sounds like a resounding we don't fucking know.
Yeah. At this point, I'm gonna let Candace talk. Good luck. Unless you want me to keep talking. It's up to you.
No, that's fine.
No offense, Danny, but Candace has a prettier voice than you, so I'd rather listen to her.
Thank God for that. I'm
Candace,
gonna
how's
focus
your
on learning
thing?
to play Boomkin.
My thing was fine. My wrist is killing me.
Did you get a 300?
No.
The fuck
Next
are you
time.
doing?
I'm terrible at bowling.
Just play with the gutter garters up. It's more fun.
Oh my god.
That's
This
what I
girl
do.
I'm ready.
who's really, really quiet. Was like sleeper. Her last game she bowled like a 250.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Holy shit. That's
It's
really
like-
good.
Yeah. Yeah.
We didn't get our science fact, just FYI.
Yeah, I'm sad.
Okay, well, tonight's science fact is brought to you by World Rainforest Day, and we're dealing with sloths because that was requested. A sloth can move 3 times as fast while swimming as opposed to walking, and they can hold their breath for up to 40 minutes.
Wow.
Holy
Right, but
sloth
can
balls.
they pay taxes?
No.
I'm like a really big fan of the animal facts, honestly. They're my favorite.
Mine too.
Who requested sloths?
I don't remember, it was last month.
It's awesome.
Look at this woman taking note.
I got to
It
see
might have
a
been-
sloth in real life one time.
Might have been a Frozone, actually.
So, one of the icebreakers I did this week was based on... Where the hell is Torch? Oh, you're on your thing.
That's a weird
Okay. Who's getting PI?
Not me. In this group, it should be Stepbro, Norris, and
Yeah, I'm giving it to Norris.
fuck if I know.
I've got Step Bro.
Great. I guess...
It's either DK or me, but like Boomy doesn't do shit.
You're doing your CDs, but
Well, if we need healing, I can get on my druid. Let's do it.
I should tell you guys what one of my icebreakers was. It was fantastic. It was, who do you think would win in a fight? 1 duck-sized horse or 100 duck-sized horses?
Candace,
Yes.
you're adorable. That you think that we are surprised by this question.
It would be the
Also, you
tiny
can't go on
horses.
Druid.
That's right. I agree.
Y'all are high. It would definitely be the
Let's
ducks.
get a poll going. Yeah.
Did you ask it in the sense of the two groups are fighting each other? Because I've always heard it as in me
Right.
personally fighting them. Like,
No.
which group would I rather fight?
They're in a fight. The ducks and the horses.
5.
Does anyone have guns?
3.
Why are they fighting?
No.
1.
That
Hey,
was
Hunters,
that was a question that
the
was
bug
asked
still
too.
isn't fixed, by the way.
Breaker. Domination word. Ping.
Bam, you can pretty much just leave it on me until you have to go down. Like, I'll be fine.
Barrier soon?
I need to do any resets, because I'm just gonna keep ripping back some of my CDs.
Y'all can hear me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Domination word. Ping.
Mark soon. Just gonna make some really stupid fucking calls for a while, just FYI.
Blasphemy.
Light on tank, be a dark.
Breaker.
Oh no! Run for each other! Run!
Get a lot more time. in this
Kingsmorn
one.
Group 1.
Gate 100.
Oh, nice.
I'm going on this one, right?
No, you're
Nope.
second.
Fuck! Okay.
Wicked star.
I looked at the chart. I read it wrong, apparently. Stars.
Target star.
We're doing right then left or left then right?
Dodge. Breaker.
Okay,
Alright, we're doing
it's
whatever the fuck we
stunned,
want. Got
so
it.
it's not gonna get knocked.
Shield. Foul barrier.
Shield 2?
Ping.
Do we need to slow on these ads?
Just get off them when they're low. 1 or 2 might break early, but overall we're looking okay.
Spread.
Spread out.
Domination word. Blasphemy. Ping.
Someone ran over my spot. I'm not happy about it.
Wicked star.
Finish the barrier. Finish clearing the
Thank you.
barrier.
Breaker.
When you get up here, Bam, the first thing you need to do is
Kingsmorn
taunt the boss so
2?
we can reset stacks. Okay.
Kingsmorn 2. And then about 10 seconds
On the skull,
afterwards, you
on
get a
the skull,
barrier.
On the skull, on the skull. On the skull, not near the skull, Candace.
What?
You have to be on me directly, not nearby.
Oh,
Shield.
sorry.
Foul barrier.
I'll have to yell about it.
Breaker. Spread.
Get back on the barrier.
We should just wipe.
Oh, but we can see intermission.
You'll die to the first tick.
I think we should wipe.
Have a good
Yeah.
time.
We still saw it.
Is this Prog Jump? Is that what I'm witnessing right now?
Yeah,
I put my monk
literally.
buff out on the Whoosits. Also, I can't jump off because Soulstone things. Last time I tried to jump off with Soulstone, it didn't bring me back up, and then my Soulstone was gone, and I was sad.
Yeah, Candace, you show up and we make it farther than we've been all night.
What's up?
Except we fucking killed Halandris, so you know.
So I don't know if it was
Oh, it's pretty
Ryoshi
great.
or Arya-chan, but don't stun ads downstairs that are out.
What me?
We need to be able to grip them in.
Someone like knocked the ad out after it got ripped in. Did anyone else see that?
Yeah.
Well, I stunned it when it was almost to the center.
Also, fun fact of the day. So this sparkly sperm horse that is neighing right now. This is my spot. Someone ran over it, and it was almost
wait.
really bad if we hadn't had opposite
Where?
colors. I was really,
That-
I would
that
have been
was
really
me.
disappointed. Oh, okay.
I usually
Now
run
she
to the
can be
back.
mad.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, I saw that. We were super lucky.
That was very lucky. I love you, Val.
I love you.
I love you, and I miss you.
Dang.
And one.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go
You
throw my
can't be
chapstick
in our
at him.
club.
I will be back in 2 seconds.
Don't worry, Candace. As a married man, I can't say I love you and I miss you to another woman.
What happened?
Oh.
Did she just drop her phone on your keyboard?
Slapping in the DC.
There are 19 witnesses to that abuse.
I
This
threw
will be
my
no Amber
chapstick
Heard.
and I missed.
She didn't shit your bed, did she, Danny?
Yeah, feels bad.
I threw my chapstick and I missed.
I was so close. I'm like, did she just drop your phone on your keyboard?
Of all
That
the
would be
things
so
I never
neat.
thought would be real, it's when Frank pooped the bed in Always Sunny in Philadelphia, but it was actually Amber Heard. Like, what a life, what a timeline.
Okay, all I can do is pray that Pat doesn't yell at me again.
Well, I said on the skull
He's
3
so-
times calmly.
It's my first pull!
I mean, if you had just gotten on the skull, he wouldn't have had to yell, so...
You know...
Jen, you know what I need right now? Can you sing
What?
your Making Your Way to Skull song?
Oh god!
That'd be fucking
Well, that's a
fantastic.
throwback.
I think I need that right now.
He should be nicer to me. I called him 20 minutes into my drive home because I got lost in a cornfield. And I was like, I'm lost.
Been there.
My phone is about to die. And he just doesn't call me.
4,
Welcome
3,
to Ohio.
2,
Corn?
1.
Texas.
Ah, close.
Oh, break.
I'm sure it wasn't corn.
Don't really grow corn around here.
Probably sorghum. Barrier?
Shield. Foul barrier. Domination ward. Pain.
Then marks. So get spread.
Spread. Domination word. Pain. Blasphemy.
Light on tank, need a dark.
Oh, breaker.
Oh, why would you do this to me?
I guess we're dead. Been nice knowing you.
Gate. Torn fungus.
I thought mine was gone. Did I run into you?
No, that was me. I was moving in.
Oh, okay.
I was going for Pat because I didn't want him to yell at me, so.
Yo, I have an unrelated question.
You're not in that group, though.
Downstairs, is the plan to grip in all the ads and AoE them down so it's single target?
Yes.
Alright, cool.
Breaker. Shield. Foul barrier.
I forgot to IQD.
I don't know. I kind of like this whole transcendence thing. I can like jerk off until like the last couple seconds and just transcendence onto my spot.
I don't know why you're so against playing Monk. That shit's so much cooler than Druid.
It is
Not
pretty neat being
true.
able to just fucking boop over to my spot. You guys see that little like ghosty floating over there? It's just like, okay, oh, the circles are out. Boop, okay, I'm over there. Woo.
I mean, you could just put Transcendence Island back. Join me on a wipe. No soulstone needed.
True.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, breaker.
I'm not gonna call this first barrier. Are the healers cool with that? Or is everyone
Yeah.
else need it? I don't know, the barrier's here. Just in case. Well, that was for sure a revival.
Yeah,
Marks.
I've been doing that every single time.
Spread.
I'm just having fun, Ash.
Oh, okay.
Blasphemy.
Light on tank,
Third
need a
tanks.
dark.
Oh, breaker.
Tank, go to tank, go to tank, go to tank.
Gate. Torn fungus.
Group 1. Stars in 5.
Wicked star. Domination word. Pain.
Barrier in 6.
Why is it doing that? What the fuck?
Shield.
Barrier is still in 6. Marks in 7. I don't know why I said that. I don't light your mic like that.
That was way too early for the souls, right?
Thank you. We need a yellow.
38 energy is pretty good. Bam, thank you.
Hellbreaker.
Group 2 in 7.
Gate 100.
Pat him on you.
Shield. Foul barrier. Wicked Star. Hellbreaker.
There's no slows down here? Why does that just...
Oh, here's we
lining
have a
them
grip
up?
down here, did we?
No, mine. It wasn't up yet. It had like 4 seconds.
Yeah, you can't. You're probably not gonna be able to use it on pull.
Yeah, you didn't have binding or tar either.
I think we'll be fine if we have the grip, cause like I have combust, big combust ready to go there. So.
Torch, did you see where I was standing on that ad?
You're
No.
standing too close to the ad. It's a moving target, so the server updates its location not consistently because it goes in ticks. You have to make distance away from the ad when you do the knock. Going backwards is a well-known bug. The knock on, like, if you're doing blinding light or whatever it is, like, the range of that is like 10 yards. Like, you don't need to be on top of the ad.
He's not the weekend. He's not blinded by the light, bro.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm knocking
shining
it backwards
force.
from my position.
I understand that, but you're doing it on a moving target, and if you're standing like right on top of it, like it's gonna fuck up and shoot backwards. Like be 5 to 8 yards away from it, because it should be 10 yards for shining force.
Hey, are we getting a new cauldron, or should I personal?
Been personaling since it's early.
I was just asking because of flasks, you know, flasks between pulls. I don't mind using a personal.
Oh,
I
that cauldron.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you meant food buffs.
No, I would say food buff for that. I'll be ready. I just, you know, want an answer. Okay.
Who's making cauldrons?
Well, I don't know if we normally do it later, as because it's like normally end of break time right now. I don't know now. I'm scared.
Usually do it with like an hour left.
Okay.
It's
I'll
not
just
really my
personal
call,
then. It's
though.
fine.
It's up to the officers.
I already personal.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hellbreaker.
Barrier?
Shield. Foul barrier.
Then marks. If you get stuck, guys, I feel like the best call is to say, need a blank.
Blasphemy pain. Hellbreaker.
Kingsmorn 1.
Gate 100. Pain.
Stars?
Wicked Star.
Bro.
Hellbreaker.
I stood further
Barrier?
back from it again, and it did nothing.
Just let it go in.
I feel like you're gonna get shot. Mark soon. Get ready to spread.
So Mata, we're done right now. Is that fine?
It's fine. Yeah.
Star.
Wicked Star. Oathbreaker.
Kingsborn in 9.
Gate. Torn Fungus. Shield. Foul Barrier. Wicked Star. Oathbreaker. Spread.
We're done.
Try to pop him out if you can, guys.
Is barrier down?
Nope.
Intermission.
I think we're just not used to it. So yeah, you could.
This I don't know if like our comp's a little weird for the healing downstairs. Like setting 2 priests down is a little weird, but you can pre-cast your mass dispel to get all of the healing ads dispelled. Like while like he's still casting Kingsmorn, you just time it so the cast finishes after the Kingsmorn cast finishes, and you'll instantly dispel them as you appear.
I see. Do you want me to do it, James?
I don't care. I mean, it's
They
not
spawn
really.
around the
It's
middle,
not
so you just center it on the middle of the room, and you'll catch them.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what tools like priests use to heal them best down there, besides just maybe GSing them, but
I mean, we do. I mean, like, we're not really having a problem. We're having a problem on keeping the raid up, but we're not having a problem killing the ads. We just need to weave in more healing on the raid, like throwing more palms and COH probably.
yeah, I know. I think because like most healing comps the healing ads are done in the first 5 seconds because of like timed. Yeah, because of
Okay.
like timed well springs and that sort of thing.
Well, I'm not a shaman,
Yeah.
so I'll figure it out.
Paladins can do it too with like I think they take the AoE beacon or something like that and just instantly heal them all.
What's a paladin?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Holy paladin anyway.
Oh, you're going down with Val, Candace. I'm going down with the first group.
I get Lomboy real
Oh.
quick.
Christian, so it's only you two.
I'm sorry. Like, am I just reading this note super wrong?
Do you have the update?
Yes, I
note?
am. I am looking at the wrong thing. It's just because I've been up since like 5. My brain is not firing on all cylinders.
Thank you, pretty.
Oh, you're pretty.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oathbreaker.
Barrier?
Shield. Foul Barrier. Domination Word. Pain.
Mark, spread?
Spread. Domination Word. Pain. Blasphemy. Oathbreaker.
Kingsborn Group 1.
Gate. Torn Fungus.
Stars.
Wicked Star.
Barrier in 4.
Shield. Foul
I already got popped out. We're killing this way too quick.
It's just the front ads dying too fast.
Spread out. I'm in the wrong spot. Sorry.
Light on tank, need a dark.
I'm coming.
No, there's no interrupt on those.
Stars out. Kingsborn Group 2.
Damn, I really need you resetting the bot. Oh, you're dead. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Uh-oh.
Goodbye.
We have grips down here. We have grips down here to practice down here, right? Just try and get an interrupt on the ads up top, just so we can practice grouping these.
The boss is murdering us one by one.
Yeah, just any stuns on the ads and delaying death. One of them was evading. What's the fix for that? Ma, do you remember what the fix was for some of those evading? What was causing that?
I don't remember what it was.
I think it was they have to be tagged before you attempt to grip them or something, like before any movement abilities can be used on them.
I'm knocking one back. It's getting close. I'll hit it before I knock it back then.
It was one of the far ones. It was the one that spawned over here.
Oh.
It's a jams.
Let's just flip. Let's go back to what we were doing before. I can precast MD and not have it be a problem.
It might have been because like whoever had threat on it died or something like that as well.
Oh yeah, maybe.
I mean, I'm standing like way behind and it's still doing the same thing.
Yeah, I mean that's fine. We'll actually get out earlier that way because I'm still on my CDs when we go down.
Is there any chance you can move Anduin a little bit further, Pat, with the ads up? Because I'm still hitting it. That's why Torch is coming out.
I just need 2 seconds. I'm sorry.
We need the barrier there is kind of the problem.
Cocky.
Can they stack further back towards the door?
Yeah, I can.
Is that doable?
Yeah.
I don't think.
Some of us are like not.
What Cleaver are we worried about? Like Howling Blast and.
It's Trick Shot. That's destroying.
Yeah.
Can we just push Trick Shot back until?
No, it's my tier set. That's just auto cleave. I can't do anything about it.
Yeah, because I think like me and Nemios and Vale are just like try really hard not to cleave anything in the front. So
yeah, I'm turning and everything.
Alright, I'm good.
Does Or just not have any? I guess Or just has no hunters up there, right? Because I don't like we had a survival hunter and.
Yeah, we don't have
Rob
marksman.
Rob was in the other group. Yeah, I'll just have to. I'll just pull the boss away more.
I think like it's just a couple of yards. It's nothing crazy.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Breaker.
I mean, Candace, just watch.
Okay.
Shield. Barrier.
Healed. Marks.
Spread. Blasphemy.
Light on tank, need a dark.
Breaker.
Kingsborn Group 1.
Gate. Worn fungus.
Stars in 3.
Domination word. Pain.
Just didn't go. That's good, Pat.
Breaker. Shield. Barrier.
Barrier.
Still kind of getting melted.
Spread.
Spread out for marks.
Got pulled out.
I'm gonna pull it under the tanks.
Stars soon. Fuck.
Wicked star. Breaker. Domination horde. Domination horde.
we decide how we're doing the stars, or was it not discussed?
To an open area.
Just as a note, everyone can be pre-positioned in the melee for the shield. God bless you. Hey, thanks. You're welcome.
Hey, you're welcome. Oh, sorry.
Hey, Torch.
Yeah.
It's Doubt, right?
What?
Doubt?
4, 3, 2.
I don't understand.
No, it's
I'm
not.
sorry.
Okay. Don't worry about it.
Am I the only one who's not lost here?
I'm always lost.
Fair?
Shield barrier.
And then
Those
Marks.
Wonder are not lost.
Deep.
Spread.
Thank you, Bed Bath & Beyond.
Blasphemy. Hellbreaker.
Whoever that was, Knight. Kingsworn Group 1. And then Stars. Let's try to go left and then right. So left facing the back of the room with the stars. So left and right.
Wicked star.
That's right, that's okay.
Why is that not?
Hellbreaker.
Never mind, nobody likes my idea. Okay, barrier.
Shield barrier.
Ads are gonna need help.
Marks
down.
in 4. Marks in 4.
Spread.
We're done in
Spread
like
out.
5 seconds.
Blasphemy.
Done.
We're downstairs.
Stars.
Wicked star.
Look at that left.
Hellbreaker.
I appreciate you.
Wicked star.
I see you.
I do what I can.
Dodge.
Group 2. That was perfect. I just feel like if we do that, then other people can predict.
We're gonna need a backup second kick here.
Wicked star.
I'm dead, so the ads aren't gonna die.
I mean, wait, we're wiped. Yeah.
Fair.
Let 'em die.
That was better downstairs though, for group 2.
Yeah,
High five,
can we
Val.
get your can we get your priest?
Yay.
Ours is defective.
Oh my god.
Dude, that fucking knock is just not like it's not even like I literally like stood right next to it and it didn't fucking move, like at all.
So
Like not one way or the
Effective?
other way. It just fucking stood there and looked at me like fuck you.
I mean, okay, are you like casting it on yourself? Because you have to cast it on yourself. What are you targeting? Are you targeting somebody
the
else?
I don't
silence.
think I'm targeting anything.
I mean, like, you just want to create a macro to slash cast at Jan's Priest Shining
Yeah,
Force?
I'll
Because I
do
bet
that,
you that's
yeah.
what's happening.
So I wanted to be clear, even though I'm like apparently challenged today. Left is orange, right is yellow. just in case. And then Shamed, grab your left loop.
Oh, okay, I got it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Man, that's a throwback to what was the first boss of that raid? Hold on. Got Battle for Azeroth, Nihilith, Raytheon. Jesus.
I'm good with the throwbacks. I'm old.
I've been in this guild for a long time.
Also, Bimbolis, nice dwarf. Looking professional.
I really wanted to make this character Alliance, but then I knew there was a chance.
You know, I could be happy for my friends.
Yeah, but if 4 people fucking do it, then we're gonna be an issue. So.
I'm with you, but you're not gonna. You know what? You're not gonna slow my stride. I'm happy today. I'm gonna be happy.
I'm married to the recruitment officer, so I can't be one of the 4 people because then people, he's just playing favorites.
Yeah. Yes. Blood elves are pretty, so.
I don't like them because they're pretty, actually. I just played because it was like the best one for Horde or whatever at the time.
4, 3.
No, I want to be pretty or I want to be a moose. Those are the 2 options.
There's nothing in the middle.
Yeah.
Breaker.
I just played Will Pair.
You gotta be a moose. Bear? I have strong feelings on this. You won't sway me.
Fair enough.
Marks after this.
Blasphemy. Blasphemy. Breaker.
Coming for you. Kingsmorn, group 1.
Gate 100. Wicked Star.
Stars out. Look at this left and right action. And then everybody knows where not to stand? Professionals.
Shield.
Barrier. I don't know why, but... Blake, are you upstairs?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Good to know. You show us upstairs
We're done.
for me.
Get us out.
Marks.
Blasphemy.
I need yellow.
In the barrier,
Okay. Thank you.
Breaker.
Kingsmorn group 2.
Gate 100.
Group 2. Shit.
Shield. Barrier. Wicked Star. Breaker.
Oh, we killed everything down here. But
Yeah, we actually killed downstairs way quicker that time on phase 1, even with James knocking that shit out to the fucking outside.
they've nerfed the hell on those things. They're pretty, like... Once people get good with the CDs, they should just kind of...
Yeah, I can't even combust them. They die too fast.
Hey, Torture, just have you the fucking knock.
Combusting
okay?
the big ad onto them.
What, James?
Just happy the knock worked, alright?
Yeah, I might just.
Yeah, I mean, it did work this time.
Downstairs.
Hey, Step Bro, if I don't Wild Spirits down there, do you think you must be worth it for you?
I mean, probably, yeah.
Okay, I'll just hold it for.
Because I'm combusting downstairs anyways, so either like AoE or single target is the difference. I've been doing AoE, but like they die after like 2 or 3 flame strikes, so it's not really worth it.
Yeah, I don't think my Wild Spirits is worth it down there. I'll just hold it for intermission. Just let you combust.
That's fine.
So am I doing something wrong on the second shield after the first group comes up? Because I'm dying every time through health pots.
I think that we just need to
It's
figure
not
out
gonna.
some.
Only half the raid is up there, including only half the healers. It's not gonna just get cleared in one quick go. Like if you have to get out of it, you have to get out of it.
Okay, so we do need to step out of it. Okay, that's.
We also probably just need to start figuring out healing CDs. It'll get better.
No, we're
I mean,
using
I'm already.
CDs.
Yes, we are. I'm using literally salvation on that one, so
Me too.
we just need to get better at it.
Candace, you're not even there for the one that he's talking about. What?
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you
Yeah,
need
I
me
know.
where I'm down?
Yeah, when he's down. But I also used salve and him there, and it wasn't enough. So you probably just need to pop out.
I mean, I was dead for it, so
That'll probably help as well.
It's also just squishy hunter. I'm having the same issue, Roushi.
Yeah, I just making sure that it wasn't something I was doing wrong with standing there when I shouldn't be is what I'm doing wrong.
If you notice that there is a barrier coming out and you are super low, stand outside of it for a second to get those 2 seconds of healing, especially from that big pop, and then you can go into it. That way you're not dying.
Yeah.
Maybe the 5%
And
difference from a
if
nose
you
from trouble.
get low while you are in the barrier, it's okay to take a quick step out to get real healing and then back in, because the healing is just being absorbed instead of actually going to you.
Get low, get low, get low.
Yeah, grab that booty to the
Is this
float.
when Christian is up?
4.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, but he was dead last
Supposedly.
time, so we'll see.
Oh, okay. We should just use an SLT there.
Oathbreaker.
Oh, I used my cooldown early. I'm sorry. Barrier?
Foul barrier.
Then marks.
Spread. Blasphemy.
Oh my god.
Oathbreaker.
And then the stars, but I can't remember the name. Oh, Kingsborn is first.
Like running out is not the answer.
I ran in.
Now stars.
Wicked star. Oathbreaker. Shield
Barrier.
Domination word. Pain.
Can you long do the thing downstairs? I picked up.
Marks.
Spread.
3 seconds.
Downstairs is done in 5.
Marks.
Where's my stun? Bye.
Alright, we're done.
Whose stun was that?
It's number 4, probably.
There's no way we were up to 4 already.
Like, that's the timing that 4 is when I do it on my shaman. Like, as Blasphemy comes out.
I feel like that's really early. I haven't even had a chance to use mine yet.
Ingrathus is before Vale, so Ashamed went, then Norris, then Ingrathus, then Vale.
Does everybody have the weak aura?
My weak aura, it just said Norless the entire fucking time.
It's because his infernal stuns keep on going. But like, if you see it's gonna happen, just hit it.
Okay.
Well, he doesn't he have to time it with Cap? Like, isn't this more of like a?
I mean, I can time it. That's fine. It's just that the weak aura is essentially just useless for me because it just says Norless on it forever.
Is it because his name is Norit? Is there a note that I'm missing?
No, so it's showing correctly.
Yes.
The issue is that they're just constantly being stun locked because of all the various attacks going on them. There's nothing that we can really do as far as I'm aware. But like even mine is being overrode as the first one.
You see the note, Candace.
And I'm trying to wait till it ticks down a lot, but they end up being stunned before then a lot of times.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, guys, you only need to do your CCs in that little bit of window. We're gonna come out right when that blasphemy is. So if you see it getting to that point, like we're like 5 seconds of blasphemy, throw your stun in there. It's not gonna hurt anything.
This is also the first time we had a real issue with it. We've just been doing CCs anyway before.
Yeah, I just.
Otherwise,
not?
like, if there's a concern, like, and it's one person that's having an issue because they would need some assistance, I don't see any reason why the person that goes before
That's
Ingrathus
my
couldn't
concern,
say,
though.
like, huh?
my concern level is in chat about how it's been going so far. It's been
Oh,
fine
okay.
for me.
Okay. Yeah. I was just saying, like, Norris could say, stun out or something like that, and that would give Ingrathus some help, and he could throw out his cap. Can we do that?
We did already talk about calling that out, and I don't think that it's happening.
Friends?
Well, that's the thing, is if I were to call out when I'm using my stun, I'm not even technically ever using it. Like, I'm just using it probably about, like, a third of the way into the cast, because otherwise they're just being stun locked, and it's always going to sit on me, and then it's always going to sit on Norris, like...
I don't understand. Like, you're still
I
using
can
it,
call
though, right?
it, but yeah, I'm still using it.
Yeah, we can start calling it.
Let's try it.
Can we doing the 5-second pull for ads too? That's helpful for me to switch.
One more time?
Yes, Bam will keep doing that.
Thank you.
Well, actually, it's gonna be Makunis, but whatever. Actually, Bam could probably still do it.
Five, four, three.
Oh.
The hunter bug is still a thing, by the way.
Is it?
Yes.
Yes.
They're aware of it though.
Guys.
I
sarcasm.
actually just grippy hands.
Make
Oh lord.
Can we just
Barrier.
reset this then?
Why don't we
you set
see
it?
how
No.
the thing goes?
Yeah, let's
Or
try that
stuns.
first.
I mean,
Marks.
You want me to go first?
Even if you fail to kill everything downstairs, we clearly need practice on phase 1. We're not on intermission progress yet.
Purple's on tanks. Purple on tank.
Kingsborn 1, and then stars.
Wicked Star.
Ash stun.
Hellbreaker.
Barrier in 3.
Shield. Foul Barrier. Domination Word.
See, if you guys go left and right, like, we don't have to pay attention to the back and the front. That's what I was trying to get at.
Spread.
Bring us out.
Norris
Marks.
done.
Oh, sorry, got us out.
Wicked Star. Hellbreaker. Gate. More Hunters.
Group 2. Just die.
Shield. Foul Barrier. Wicked Star.
His stun.
Hellbreaker. Spread.
I'm staying stacked in, so we all die. Oh, that didn't work. We got lucky. What the fuck?
Yeah, we can die, guys.
Just wanted to heal up the shield first.
I was trying, but you know.
Hey,
apparently
Jams.
we got lucky.
Yeah, what's up?
Keep it up. If it's there every single time, it's perfect.
Okay, cool.
Because that's where I'm going to start standing. Blake, why is it in overtime? Lonka.
No, trust me. I'm big Monka right now. Fucking the Colorado's had 2 lucky bounces that have gone in. Like, not even shots, just like stupid, like off this guy's dick and went in. So stupid.
Yeah, the old cock assist.
Yep. You got him with the old thrust.
We get lock cocks.
Reminds me of high school.
Not me.
I love taking Norris's lock cocks. I mean, what?
Jesus, woman.
They definitely taste better than.
Speaking of,
I'm a fan of cockies myself
Candace,
personally.
Laura told me to tell you hello and that she loves you and she missed you the past couple weeks.
Love her and miss her too. She's beautiful.
Same.
She sounds like fucking death.
Is he teleporting?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Kansas.
been teleporting.
I am?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a few pulls.
Cool.
Hey, Loth, did you like my safety bubble a few polls ago, by the way?
Sure.
Safety bubbled you right when you were going down with like 4th health. Got you, friend.
Oh yeah, you're green bubble, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
I did like that thing.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Breaker.
Barrier.
Shield. Carrier.
And then marks. I forgot to divine him there. Sorry.
Spread. Blasphemy. Breaker.
Need a yellow friend. Anyway. Kingsborn 1. 10 stars. You guys are the stars, by the way.
Aw.
That's what my mom said.
Wicked Star.
She was right.
True.
Stun's already out.
We go left and right though. I love you guys, but I
did.
really want that. There was one person that went to the back.
Okay.
Which is where I'm standing. It makes me big sad.
Stunning.
Why is there a marker there?
Talking about a minute.
5 seconds.
Mark soon.
Spread. Blasphemy.
Coming for you. No.
Oh, we didn't finish this.
Yeah.
Pat is dead.
They
I'm
took
out.
me out when I said 5 seconds.
Yeah, same.
I'm out.
Thank you.
You can't just like go in, guys.
Yeah, we'll get used to it, Pat.
Gate.
Are you saying this is our first night on it?
I am saying that. But I want Pat to know that I'm here to support his health needs.
Took my soul stone early.
That's my fault, Torch. I switched too early.
It's okay.
Because the 5 seconds you've been calling has been like 15 seconds for me to get you out, so I switched earlier. I think, honestly, Nemios, just let me do it. I think you can just keep on boss and I can do it myself. Oh, okay. Then yeah.
Hey,
I'll
Bada
play off.
posted that they DC'd, just heads up.
Work, it'll only take like 2 minutes. I know Modest DC'd. I'm going now.
No, you do yours, because it's useful there. Mine is cleave regardless, so I'll just make up what I need to on your end. You just get your full cast off.
It's just a timing thing, we'll get used to it.
So, speaking as an avid enthusiast of KT last tier, we're gonna stabilize the time, and then it's gonna get unstable. But like, it's not stable right now, so don't worry about it. Like, you guys are gonna be able to know when we're gonna get out by how long there is left of Blasphemy. We're gonna be like leaving it 5 seconds left of Blasphemy every single time. You could just pop it then. We won't even have to call it. But like, we're not there yet. Obviously, we don't know if it's 5 seconds.
You don't want to break too soon before Blasphemy, because we don't want you guys to get Blasphemy.
Yeah. Wait, you're immune to it as soon as you pop out, though, right?
Yes, for a couple of seconds, but if we
20
break
seconds.
it it's 20 seconds. I don't think it's that long.
Yeah, it's 20 seconds now.
Y'all let me know when he's back, because I put it in the microwave, considering he's DC.
Pat, they have nerfed this boss a lot since you you pulled it.
Like 6 seconds?
It's
What'd you put in the
20.
microwave?
I'm pulling it up right now.
When we went to the bowling alley, we got a couple mini sliders, and I just popped a couple mini sliders in there.
Is it just me, or are bowling alley fries the best fries?
It's not even close. They're so good.
Can I
Did
run to
not
the
get
bathroom?
any.
I think it's extra grease, you know?
You know
They
what
like.
call,
What?
you know what they call the female version of a teabag?
What's that?
Flappuccino.
Nice.
Oh my god.
I like that.
That's graphic. Like, I can imagine that for some reason.
Yeah, Pat, it's 20.
Kind of into it.
Like when you say it like that, I'm envisioning things, and
Yeah. It's unfortunate for me.
Mook, you should ask Ashley to demonstrate it on you later.
nah, but we might go to Arby's, so we can do it there.
Jeez.
Damn.
Oh my god.
Christ.
How you guys doing?
Thinking about beef and cheddar right now. I don't know.
Oh my god!
There's a meme out there of a girl says, I sent my boyfriend a screenshot of my vagina, and he asked me to get him a beef and cheddar with a Sprite while I was here.
Jesus.
You're like, I'm gonna be fucking hungry. Shut up.
You guys actually like Arby's? Like, seriously?
I love Arby's.
I love Arby's. Like, get
Arby's
out of here.
slaps, man.
Their curly fries are the best.
Okay,
I have
I've
never,
been
like,
wanting
seen
to
anybody
try
go
it,
in.
and It's worth it, you guys think? Yeah, I've been wanting to try it.
I like Arby's.
Okay, so let me break it down for you real quick. They have happy hour sliders, the little mini sandwiches. I think they're like $1 or $2 each, and it's really worth it to go then. Would recommend the buffalo chicken or the pizza one. Can't go wrong with the beef and cheddar when you're hungover. The curly fries are great, and they have
Pizza one is
fantastic,
excellent.
fantastic
Man knows his
milkshakes.
Arby lore. Holy shit.
That
Wait,
Jamocha
you
shake.
say milkshakes?
Jamocha shake is where it's at.
Yeah.
This raid sponsored by Arby's.
Dude, I'm in
Yes,
for the milkshakes.
sounds good.
I'm in for the milkshakes.
I
Double
used
beef
to
and
go to
cheddar,
Arby's
extra
just to
horsey
get their
sauce.
pizza sliders. Like, they were like, surprisingly good.
Mm.
I had some people around, like, I'm in Connecticut, and they were saying Arby's is like not that good, so I just ignored it. But you
It's
guys
not.
are really
It's not
selling
that
it.
good. And frankly, it's quite
fucking,
disgusting.
It's fucking
Go in
delicious.
with
I
very low
fucking hate
expectations, and you'll be
Arby's.
very
Yo,
pleasantly
OR
surprised.
had
Man, I
some-
know it's like shitty food. I
OR had
understand.
some
Yeah, it beats
long
its competitors.
conversations about Arby's a couple months ago, and I like it drove people to go out there and go get Arby's, and they all posted the pictures of their food. I'll link it, and you won't want Arby's anymore.
Oh my
no.
god, I
I'll
love
do
it.
an Arby's
Why look?
sampling
Just eat it.
tomorrow
It's
for
like-
you
I
guys.
feel like
Shitty
feel like-
Arby's. Like,
I've never had Arby's, but if you're gonna get Arby's, you have to expect that you're gonna get sick after.
Yeah,
Bro, what?
absolutely. Just like
No,
Taco Bell, you get the
no.
squirts. It's
what the
fine.
fuck is wrong with y'all's Arby's?
All right,
Taco Bell
so
doesn't
out
get
of
me this
curiosity, what do you guys think the worst fast food restaurant is? For me, it's Burger King.
Oh,
Fuck
without a
Burger
doubt.
King.
I would
Okay,
agree with
Oh,
that.
a lot of people
There-
hate
Bro,
Burger
no.
King.
Hold
so I
on.
don't mind it.
What
Hold-
Whopper with cheese? Get the fuck out of here, bitch.
Hold on. Their breakfast is actually surprisingly good.
I
Sure.
will actually agree with that too, because it's really cheap compared to like McDonald's breakfast.
But also,
It
like,
is.
their
It's
Whopper with
cheap
cheese
and
is fucking
Okay,
very
fire.
so
pleasant.
here's my submission as worst fast food. Sonic.
Oh yeah, you
Oh,
might be
oh,
right.
true.
Is that
fast? Is that
so I
fast,
actually have
though?
a story on that yet.
Oh,
So
I gotta
do
say,
too.
Crystal Burgers. Crystal Burgers sucks.
So I
Oh,
worked
what
at a
is?
car wash for a long time, and the owner of it actually owned a couple Sonics too. And at one point, he was trying to drum up business for Sonic, so he gave us like 100 stack of like, "Hey, here's a free cheeseburger from Sonic coupon if someone's getting a car wash." Nobody wanted them. It took us over a year to hand out free cheeseburger coupons.
Oh, that's
Crazy.
amazing.
Dude,
So-
what about Dairy Queen?
Hold on, I got another Sonic story. First of all, Dairy Queen chicken tenders are delicious. Anyway,
Let's go.
anyway,
Oh, yeah.
Sonic story. So I was in college. My wife, we were dating at the time. We were there, and I was I got a foot-long cheese cone, and get about halfway through it, and I feel like something's in my mouth, like a tooth popped out. I'm like, oh fuck, what the fuck happened? And then I reach in my mouth and pull a screw out of my mouth. There was a screw in my hot dog.
No
I have a
way.
picture of it. I'll send it. It's
Oh, that's called free
No,
Now,
they wouldn't.
They didn't do
No,
anything.
they wouldn't give me. They wouldn't give me my money back. They said they'd remake my food. I'm like, I'm never fucking eating here again. Like, what?
What are you gonna give me a bolt too?
Where's the washer so I can put it on the end of the screw, so I can just plug my.
Can we get a
asshole
portal
out.
down?
What the fuck?
Dude, true story.
So I have a science question for Val.
Okay.
If you eat egg salad, is it the same as eating chicken salad?
No.
Whoa! Whoa! Stop!
Good one.
The aliens are listening right now.
Yo, hot take, Chick-fil-A is super overrated. It's not bad.
Fuck you.
It's just-
Alright.
Listen.
You can
It's-
go.
the
You
chicken,
can go eat a fucking fat
Bro,
dick.
listen, the chicken is normal, but their sauce is the best sauce in the entire.
Yeah, the
world.
sauce, Chick-fil-A sauce is really good.
And
The
the
only thing-
customer service.
Their
The only
chicken
thing
is
good at
not
Chick-fil-A-
overrated. What?
The only good thing at Chick-fil-A is their breakfast burrito, the chicken piece breakfast burrito.
Y'all are fucking hot. Like, what
the
do y'all?
spicy
What do y'all?
slaps. The
Y'all
spicy
hate
sandwich
yourselves?
absolutely fucking slaps.
Like,
Y'all fucking hate. Y'all hate
It's
yourselves.
okay. Do you guys not get it? I think it's okay. It's just not like everybody says Chick-fil-A is the most
With you.
amazing thing
Oh,
It's
ever.
overrated.
The thing is, if you get the sauce from Chick-fil-A and put it on other burgers, that's fine. That's really
We
good.
made
too.
patty
It's
melts
just
at
the
home
sauce
the
is
other
very
day,
good.
and we
What
put
was
the
that, Ben?
Chick-fil-A sauce on it.
Yo, Chick-fil-A sauce is really good.
It is.
Did I hear Laura in the background saying how fucking dare they?
Yes, she said how
Yeah.
fucking dare they, because she fucking loves Chick-fil-A.
I don't agree with Danny a lot, but I agree with him on this one.
Yeah.
Laura's,
Congrats, both
Laura's angry now.
I disagree with the Sonic take though, because they have the best mott sticks. So
They
Oh,
do.
fuck yeah,
Holy
buddy.
shit, those mutts. And the chili cheese tots.
Oh, I
Fair.
loved it so.
I like
True.
Sonic.
Sonic
man.
definitely serves its purpose. I don't know.
Their blasts are pretty big.
There's way worse places than Sonic, and Arby's is up there as one of them.
Dairy Queen definitely does better glass.
Someone's
Oh.
Next need purple.
I was casting, don't worry, I was getting out of your spot.
I was scared.
Kingsmore Group 1, and then Stars.
Listen, I'm not interrupting a Pyroblast hardcasted move.
And that's
I mean,
final.
you know.
Ash and
Stars? I don't know what to do.
I went where I was supposed to.
Wait, Ben, you
Holy
can get that.
shit,
from
I'm out.
Get in there.
I'm already up.
They got burned.
Oh.
there? Yeah. Or go.
Bye.
Oh, I got yeeted.
Okay, guys, this is when we want to come out, like right around here.
Oh, we not wiped it. Whoops.
I didn't
back.
think we needed to
I
wipe.
just came up and disengaged. I'm like, all right, bye.
I know Bam will taunt.
I'm gonna stand in the melee.
I want to disengage.
Eventually.
I mean, we're dead.
Why are we dead? Why you
That's
just don't want the other group to
100% my
get
fault.
practice, or
100%. I
It's
just
fine, because not everybody was. Pat, you need to chill your shit, or I'm gonna come in there and I'm gonna throw a chapstick at you.
Hey, don't miss if you do that. Pro tip.
It didn't sound like you missed.
I did. It hit his
You-
keyboard instead of his arm.
Did you throw a full or an empty one?
It's probably like
Oh my god, that
mostly
Arby's looks so
empty.
fucking
Pat, that,
like,
Pat,
what?
that picture is very convincing. Yes.
Y'all's Arby's fucking suck then.
I,
Like,
my
what?
Arby's does not look.
But
It is
really,
odd.
really quick, I do want to answer this. Pat, it's because someone called to wipe, and there were people that jumped. So it didn't seem like it was worth going. Because people were already dead.
Yeah, I mean, I think the communication at that is, yeah, we don't need to wipe if we don't get the ads down. We do need to see the phase, and we're not going to wipe if we don't get a certain amount of ads. So just keep going from now on.
I mean, just don't call it unless you're me, right?
I know it's less important, but I'm posting in Raid Talk right now how all of the remaining chapstick in the one that I threw at Danny.
Stop eating it, and it'll last longer.
I'm not eating it. I just apply it like between every pull, basically.
What?
And then you lick it off.
About?
Me too.
No,
it's
I
Burt-
don't.
Dude, it's
So,
Burt's
I
Bees
really-
beeswax lip balm with vitamin E and peppermint. 100%.
I really
natural
like the way that it like it makes the peppermint makes my lips all like tingly and funny feeling.
How else am I getting my vitamin D?
Fun fact: if you have a stuffy nose and you line the outside of your nostril with the Burt's Bees, it'll clear your nose up.
You know, Danny made fun of me when I did that when I was sick.
It works. It fucking
does.
It's like Vicks Vapor Rub.
Yeah, just get Vicks.
I
It
have
does.
chapstick though.
Ash,
I
it
ordered
doesn't
in
work
bulk.
if you eat it though. Just a heads up.
I don't eat chapstick.
I eat my
Is that why
Vicks.
my boobs have been waxed? I mean,
eat,
what?
People eat crayons. You could be much worse.
No.
My kid ate a whole thing of chapstick on the cruise.
What?
Yeah.
I mean, you ever seen that show where people do weird shit? People eat all kinds of stuff. It's just crazy.
Oh, yeah.
People fuck cars, dude.
I saw that.
That's true. I've seen that. Barrier.
I saw that on Pornhub.
I haven't been to that page.
Saw that in my backyard.
Marks? Oh, in your backyard? That's weird.
Wait a minute.
Domination word.
Christian, I won't kill you this time.
Breaker.
Is that a metaphor for no? Was there a time you killed me?
I almost killed you, but I was like in this area.
Gate.
Not good. Go down, group 1. Stars.
Wicked star.
Ash CC out.
Talking about left and right. Fuck Jaina.
Shield.
I might.
Nor CC.
I will too.
If I was gonna pick one, that'd be it for sure.
5 seconds.
Marks.
Done.
And then get back in the barrier,
So down,
guys.
so down, so down, so down.
I need everybody to get in the fucking barrier. Hello.
Breaker.
And group 2.
Gate.
You have barrier and then stars.
Shield. Barrier. Wicked star.
My CC's out early.
Breaker.
We did not do good this time.
No.
that was bad.
Nor CC.
Back in the barrier.
Of course, she see, but yeah.
Cleared the barrier.
Why do I keep saying 0 over and over again? What is it?
That is a great question. I don't know, because I'm saying it too.
The zeros are saying your mark has been cleared. It's clear, so you no longer have says above your head that are star or diamond.
Oh.
Hey Pat,
Yeah,
do you know where I'm supposed to put that barrier when you guys go down?
it's kind of how your group has to handle things upstairs. I think.
You should always aim it towards the ads.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how Tim handles the group, like, because it varies with like how much cleave you have. Can the boss be close to the ads? Can it not be close to the ads? Like, it's.
I mean, realistically, I think they're having a hard time, right? So we can adjust it if we need to. You know, on my other monitor, there's calming stuff going on, and they're icing a cake, and now I want cake.
Oh. I can give you some cake. I'll go buy a really nice one and we can share it over your favorite movie.
Sorry, I'm here. I had to take a picture of my chapstick for Raid Talk.
Honestly, that would be dope. I would love to have cake with a friend and watch a movie.
Sarah, we're same.
I got like
I like
5
cake.
left, dude.
Candace,
Kyle, you're invited to the cake party.
Laura has
Awesome.
decided that she can see past your hatred and non-love for Chick-fil-A and still be your friend.
No, I'm pretty sure that the Southern card is revoked because of it, but that's okay.
4, 3, 2.
I like Chick-fil-A. It tastes good.
She loves Chick-fil-A. Like, that is Laura's obsession. When I know she's in a bad mood, Chick-fil-A is the move.
Just one less person in line.
Barrier soon.
I mean, in all defense, they move their line faster than anybody.
True.
True.
Yeah,
That's
they
part
come
of why I
and give
don't
you a-
like them.
Yeah, but I have to talk to a fucking.
They harass you in line, dude. Drive through.
Just stare at you, and I'm like, I'm just here to get.
Oh,
food
They're just
that's not good
judging me for
me.
getting fried chicken.
How
and I'm like,
dare they be?
Order? I just ordered.
How dare they be efficient?
Blasphemy. Hopebreaker.
I'm
Kingsborn
so
Group 1.
sorry. Whoever I did that to.
Don't be sorry. Come on, dude. Where's the mook that yelled at Sarah? Let's get that guy.
Stop! I didn't take my pills.
Domination.
CC out.
Hopebreaker. Shield. Foul barrier. Domination.
Barrier?
Ward.
I think Val, it's
CC.
dependent on how good we
That
do
was
this
too
one.
early, guys.
Spread.
Marks.
Oh, got it.
Blasphemy. Wicked Star.
Sorry, W's.
Hopebreaker.
We're all dead, my brother.
Did you get pulled up early, Bam?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because I took a fucking melee hit from Anduin's Despair. I was like, what?
Alright, guys. So, here's how it's gonna work, at least for the ads right now. You need to do it within 5 seconds of the Blasphemy, or on the Blasphemy cast. That's when we want to come out every single time. Because that was 15 seconds before? So whatever needs to happen to make that happen, stop hitting the ads until 5 seconds before Blasphemy, and that's when we want to come up. And if we aren't done by that point, it's on us, because we're consistently hitting it at this point. Yeah, there's definitely some pad going on in the souls, and we're never gonna kill it like that.
I have to shifting power at that point, otherwise I won't have it up downstairs. I need it downstairs, so it's gonna hit them. But that's the only thing that I'm casting on.
I mean, it's really Lonth. Can we somehow stop that?
I'm trying.
You're up with. Yeah, I don't know if you can curb it, but try.
It's just cleave. If the boss is close to it, I can't stop it.
From the aim shot cleaving off of it?
Yeah, because my tier set. I just have trick shots all the time.
Can we move the boss farther?
Yeah, that could be done.
Time to get back on that BM horse.
Shut your dirty mouth.
No trick shots over here.
Shut your dirty mouth.
Speaking of southern food, I had chicken and waffles a couple weeks ago for the first time. It was disgusting.
Oh no!
Vile thing I've ever had in my life.
Banned.
You're
All right, here I'll one up that. I'll piss everyone off at me. I ate waffles completely plain with no butter or syrup. or
Aw,
anything.
you just
That just means you
Ow!
need therapy. That
So
just means you need
dry.
therapy.
It's so dry.
Waffles and peanut butter are the shit. All those little holes is what holds the peanut butter.
That's what she said.
All the little holes.
I'm gonna keep
I
this
don't like
going.
waffles at all.
I did not like The Godfather. Didn't care for it.
Never seen it.
Same.
He's just
Same.
Calm down.
Okay, boomer.
Barrier. I think me and Raj are the only boomers.
We're technically not boomers either. Our parents are.
That's true.
Yeah, we're millennials.
I am an elder millennial. Marks.
Sounds kind of badass.
Blasphemy.
I don't know.
Yeah, I heard that like you're the village elder.
I like to think of myself as a millennial falcon.
You have to be Gen X. Group
I'm
1?
older than you. What are you talking about?
That's what I said. You
That's
have to
what
be
she's
Gen
saying.
X, right?
Gen X is older than millennials.
He was thinking
Star?
Gen Z.
No, we're not Zoomers.
Zoomers.
Jam's closer to the boss for that.
My CC out.
Yeah.
Barrier soon.
Shield. Foul barrier. Domination ward. Pain.
My CC out.
Marks?
5 seconds. You can take us out anytime now.
Blasphemy.
Stars?
Fucking barrier.
Wicked star.
If you come out from downstairs, your job is to stand in the barrier.
Res me, res me, res me.
Oathbreaker.
Kingsborn 2?
Gauge. Domination ward. Pain. Shield. Foul barrier. Wicked star.
You know what the issue is? We just have to move so fucking much.
My
That's why
CC
we
out.
suck down here. I'm sure Paladins just fucking bubble through it.
Hell yeah, I do.
Blasphemy.
Yeah.
Oh, it got broken
Spread
out?
out?
Yeah, I got broken out super early.
I mean, we should be aiming to be
Still
clearing
barrier,
that.
tiny barrier.
Get in it.
That blasphemy is when we want to come out anyways, right?
I mean, you give the second group as much time as they need because there's no hurry.
We're dead because not 100 range.
Well, you don't need
Yeah, just play
100.
it.
Like you can survive and heal 96, and 92 is where it starts to get like not gonna work.
Okay.
Armor of the damned.
Pat, you're gonna call this, right?
What do you want to call?
March of the damned.
Thanks, Pat.
March of the damned. March of the damned.
So when the monstrosity is out, the prio is the monstrosity, and when it hits
March of the damned.
like 50% or whenever, is it 40 now? I think they nerfed it. When it starts casting that necrotic detonation, everyone is on it. Like you're not like if you're targeting something else and hitting something else, or hitting buttons that are not single target, or don't funnel your single target that affect the next 6 seconds, you're trolling and should be replaced.
So, can we get a link to the weak ore for the nameplate add-on? Because the one that was listed had no weak ore attached to it. Before next raid, I mean, we have a half hour left tonight.
Which one do you want?
In the spreadsheet you had, there was a weak ore that disregards all nameplates except for the monstrous souls, so they're easier to target.
What nameplate add-on do you have that you can just like? Most nameplate add-ons just have the ability to filter things out.
Okay, will you walk me how to do that?
Well, I don't know what nameplate add-on you use.
I'm using LVI.
That doesn't help me.
Plater.
Someone with Plater? I'm sure someone is familiar with it.
Okay.
You can, I guarantee you can filter things out with Plater.
Okay, I'll look at that later on. Do 30 mobs. Somebody asked if I don't just tab.
Yeah, there's a ton of souls now. You can't tab.
Almost.
No, Jen, but I can make you one if you want.
What the fuck? You used to be a monk main back when I met you like 800 years ago.
Yeah, in 2017, I was a monk tank.
Was it that?
Yes. Yeah.
Wow, what did you just leak our DMs, by the way? That's kind of rude.
So I used to have this weak aura when I played Brewmaster that meowed at me when I didn't have a spirit put down because I always forgot to like put it down. So
Alright, I'm good. Sorry.
Oh, the transcendent. You talking about transcendent?
yeah, because like why wouldn't you put it down at some point, right? So I just meowed at me constantly until I put it down.
I have the buying sheep of Bam for Celestial Brew.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Breaker.
Barrier?
Shield. Barrier.
Then marks.
Blasphemy. Domination. Blasphemy. Pain.
Oh. Kingsborn Group 1.
Domination Warriors. Pain.
Stars.
Wicked Star.
Perfect gems.
CC out.
Breaker. Shield. Barrier.
North CC.
Marks.
You can take us out anytime now.
Spread. Domination Ward. Pain. Wicked Star.
Couldn't wipe it.
Okay, let's collide on the group, Mr. Orange or Yellow. Okay, or goodbye.
So how close are we to that blasphemy every single time? From when I'm saying it.
Like 8 seconds. 8 to 5 seconds.
Before?
Yeah.
Okay. Then yeah, I mean, let's just do it like 5 seconds before it pop us out.
Rachel, I sent you a DM for the intermission.
Thank you.
I think that still works. I haven't used it in a while, but hopefully it does.
Perfect.
Yeah, it should just block out all the little guys.
Okay.
I like my little triangle there from the spot. It's my favorite triangle ever. Oh, can I get some cockies, please? I might say I'm eating them like candy.
Welcome, friend. Back to work.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Breaker.
Candace, I have a hot take after this.
Okay. Barrier.
Shield. Barrier.
was so cool. Like almost all the yellows were on one side.
Yeah.
We all stood still.
Segregation.
It's like
is
West Side
cool.
Story.
Group 1. Coming snapping at you. Stars out soon.
Look at you being cultured, James.
HCC out. Oh, I'm stupid. And dead.
Damn it.
No RCC out.
Barrier. Mark soon.
Ready
As
to go
soon
now.
as we're done, get the fuck back in that
We'll get
barrier.
downstairs.
Get in that barrier. Someone's gotta focus on that.
That's completely my fault. I stood in the star.
I feel that. Been there, done that.
Yeah.
I will say this. If you do not have healers, the Wicked Star thing showing on your grid, get it in there. It's just Wicked Star. Cause like it's a 3-tick mechanic. If you throw one heal at it, they could probably live.
I will say I died through popping a healing pot there.
It hurts.
Yeah, and I don't think it lets me health stone because of the silence aspect of it. It's weird. Like I go to hit my health stone and it's like showing that I
Pacifies,
can't.
it's not just a silence.
Ah. Yeah, so I used my health pot and I still got absolutely shreked. Bad Ash,
So you
stop
got
getting
shreked?
hit by it. Yeah, I did, by that green dick, man.
Nice.
I'm gonna teach you a saying, okay?
Oh no, okay.
It's Bohica, B-O-H-I-C-A. It's a Marine Corps term, means bend over, here it comes again.
Oh god.
Again.
Oh no. I mean, I've gotten hit by, like,
It doesn't,
if y'all
fit,
didn't know, Torch
current
does log
standards.
review of stuff, and I already whispered him that I'm gonna be on the shit list of getting hit by 1,000,000 of the stars, because I'm, like, jerking off in the box's hit, like, the boss's
I mean-
hitbox, and I'm getting hit by stars.
I'll be honest, Jen. Log reviewing this is going to be very inconsequential because it's the first night. Everybody knows what they're
Yeah.
doing wrong, right? Like, there's a lot of things. Stars, not popping
I'm
stuff
gonna
out
be
at
on
the
the
same time.
shit list, though.
Like, I could, right? But like, what's the point in shitting on people like on the first night, right?
Shitting on me getting hit by
What
the
if you're
stars.
gonna no open wide?
That's the thing, right? You should take this knowledge and play better the second night. That's when you start looking at stuff.
I mean,
I
Amber
also
Heard's
reject
are at.
that.
It's gonna be
What
really
case?
picky, but whoever keeps pulling on one, can we like stop?
Yes, I agree. It's very annoying.
Barrier.
Same.
It's not her.
My damage.
That's not picky, that's reasonable. That shit's annoying.
Thank you for your validation. I needed
Of course.
He's
Hot
only
takes from
validating you so
officer.
you don't yell at him again. It's not even honest.
I made him mine. Alright, he's my prison wife now.
Kingsborn.
Careful, careful what you wish for.
Stars. Stars, just in case you guys didn't hear me.
Ash, CC out.
Oh, I tried.
No
Get in the
RCC.
barrier.
I'm a pod.
The outgoing damage there is just
I'm
so
aware.
Marks.
awful.
Oh my god.
You called for Ironbark. That doesn't exist right now.
So what's gonna happen is I'm gonna hit. We're gonna die, but I'm gonna hit my cooldown, and then I'm just gonna spam pad. It's just got to be the way it is.
The light has abandoned you.
Or
Danny,
was
I
someone
heard that
dead
yawn
there?
in here, by the way.
I feel
Hey, man.
that.
I don't know. Night's wrapping up. I think we did good. I think we saw a lot of phase 1.
We still have a few more polls.
Yeah.
So just so you guys can feel happy on the inside, my dog is so passed out. He's laying on the floor with his mouth open on his side. And just
Oh,
like
that's adorable.
full mouth open.
We got a vibe of all the puppies from Coda's litter. Like they asked everybody to send in a picture, and
That's
they have
adorable.
a collage of all of them, and it's so fucking cute.
Okay, where's this collage?
I will send it in Discord after raid.
Yes.
Thank you. Because you know, Pixar didn't happen.
They all have the same fucking facial expressions. It's so funny.
He's cute. He's grown into his cuteness.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oathbreaker.
Barrier.
Shield. Foul barrier.
Marks.
Blasphemy. Blasphemy. Oathbreaker.
Kingsmorn. Group 1.
Gate. Kingsmorn Fighters.
And stars. I think what we should be working on is making our positioning with stars excellent. Always left, then right, then left.
FCC out, by the way.
And that'll keep people from getting hit with extra stars.
Oathbreaker.
And then barrier.
North CC out.
Barrier. Domination Ward. Pink.
We're already ready.
Jesus Christ.
One ad's high.
Marks.
Blasphemy.
Stars.
You're just coming up. Get in the barrier.
My dang, get killed.
Oathbreaker. Domination Ward. Pink.
Kingsmorn 2.
Ours were stacked though, right?
Yeah.
Domination Ward.
Yeah, this is a lot earlier than usual.
Shield. Foul barrier.
FCC out.
Wicked strike.
Fucking it up.
Oathbreaker.
North CC.
Blasphemy.
Did
First
bring
CC.
someone over?
Alright. Let's go ahead and jump.
So,
Even if
why
we're,
were
like,
some of them at
ready-
like different cast times?
Means the stun didn't hit them all.
Okay.
Even if we're like not like if we're coming up earlier, it doesn't change the timer of like the soul, right? Like it doesn't change that point, right? So even if it's like killed slower or like we're like slower on the bottom side, you still need to kill us before like our soul time runs out.
I mean, regardless, I think that this is what you're trying to say, and this is what isn't happening. We still need the ads to die right as that blasphemy. The latest that they should die is right as blasphemy comes out.
Correct.
And that's not
yeah.
happening. They died well after blasphemy had been run.
We were going too fast, now we're going too slow. We just gotta
Yeah.
find the middle.
That's exactly it. You guys backed off too much.
Different group 2. One.
I mean, just stick to the golden rule, right? 5 seconds before blasphemy to up to right on blasphemy is the latest that we should be popping out. And if I have to eat those words, I'll eat those words, but we're pretty consistently eating them.
I'll look more into it. It feels like it's touchier than it needs to be. They were probably overcomplicating it somehow.
I mean, yeah, it's just kill at a window. I don't know.
4, 3, 2.
We're overcomplicating it. It just feels like it.
Breaker.
Barrier soon.
Shield. Foul barrier.
And then marks.
Blasphemy. Blasphemy. Breaker.
Stars. No. Kingsborn 1.
Gate. Kingsborn Hunters.
And then stars.
Wicked Star.
There are the stars.
HCC out.
Oh, bam. This is gonna be weird.
Shield.
Barrier.
Domination word.
That's way too early, guys. Blasphemy's still in 2 seconds.
Marks. Get spread.
Blasphemy. Wicked Star.
Stars.
Barrier's still here. And there's people just like hanging out.
Oh, I'm very dead. I ate 2 stars.
Gate.
Kingsborn 2. I mean, like, it's still, like, take them to the left and the right. Like, who could get in that barrier? I mean, we could have gotten it sooner.
Everyone that came up from downstairs can be in that barrier.
You're right. I'm just angry that the stars keep not going left and right. And I shouldn't be angry. It's way too early for me to be impatient, but it just seems like that's something we can easily tackle, is like always predicting that the stars will go left and right so we know that the front and the back are safe.
I feel like that's a heroic thing. Like, can we still not just have the stars go to like a designated area?
She's trying to get us to do that, yeah.
Yeah.
I know. Well, I don't mean this in an inflammatory way, but like that's a heroic mechanic, right? Like every guild I've killed this boss with, it's been that. So why are we changing?
Not that it's a valid excuse, but a lot of these people haven't done heroic Anduin in a long time.
So
right
I
now.
think that your question is why don't we just play them all to the same position? Is that correct?
Yeah.
So the reason for that is because you can't put them over ads, and also there's more of them in Mythic.
We just alternate sides, right? Then left, then right, then left, and that'll accomplish the task that we need to accomplish.
I mean, as long as they're on the side, does it matter if they're going left or right?
As long as you don't stand in somebody else's or get caught out by that.
Yeah, they don't need to be alternating. You just want them left and right.
You guys more cocky is sorry.
The only
but
reason I say that is because I've seen people like wiggle with each other, and the stars are bouncing back and forth, right? And so they get in the path of the other one trying to get where they need to be on the same side. So it would behoove you to try to get on the opposite side to avoid that. But if you can't, you can't. If you fuck it up, still just try to get to the side. But yeah, I keep forgetting to call the barrier is part of the issue. It's just people need a reminder that we need to get back in the barrier, so I just need to get better at it.
So before
sorry.
overtime
I'm
overlords get angry.
Yeah, my bad. Go.
Daniel.
1 minute.
I'm sorry, I didn't even realize how late it was. I was just looking at the timing of when I popped out.
Hate you, Danny. I want to go to sleep. I don't actually hate you. I think you're okay.
Yikes. Did you
Don't
put that
worry.
in your vows?
Yeah.
5, 4, 3.
I feel like that'd be great.
1.
Your reaction
Our planner wanted to make it like horde themed, and we kind of shot her down.
Yeah, like WoW theme.
A lot.
We
Yeah, it was
said
too
nah,
much.
fan.
A little bit cringy.
Yeah, a little bit.
Fair.
Shield. Barrier.
They were just looking for a couple an excuse to do it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Spread.
Works.
Blasphemy. Hellbreaker.
Kingsmore in group 1. And then stars.
Gate. Kingsmore Congress.
Here come them stars.
CC out.
Fuck, sorry.
CC out.
Hellbreaker.
Barrier.
Shield. Barrier. Domination word. King. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Marks.
Spread.
And then
Good
right back in the barrier. Right back in that barrier. Clear him and back in. Get it cleared. Get the stars out.
Hellbreaker.
Kingsmore in 1, 2. I missed. Fuck.
Shield. Foul barrier. Wicked star.
Gosh, CC out.
Hellbreaker.
CC out.
4, 3, 2.
Ooh, we got pops. Or what? What happened?
We're good.
Mine pops. Okay.
You can pop so.
Hey. That was better.
Out of curiosity, which one did we miss? Anybody know?
It was a walking ad in the downstairs group, the one on the opposite side of the boss. I was gonna ask Vale what his plan was for it and what he wants for it.
Intermission.
I think it just got unlucky because that one's been.
Yeah, but if you grip it from where you were anyway, you're just gonna grip it to the boss and he's gonna instantly absorb it.
March of the Den.
Left. Just in case you guys want to do anything with this.
Damn, how you about to betray me like that on the last poll?
Keep going left.
Maybe like I don't play a DK on this
Right.
Vale, so like maybe look up some VODs and how DKs tend to handle it down there and see, or ask some people and see what you need resource wise. Like if you need someone else to like land a, like one particular knock to get things at the right angle for you or something like that.
Yeah, maybe a
Well,
shotgun.
it just depends how the like the knocks are going. Like the way that we're doing it is we're like alley-ooping our knocks.
Yeah, it's just like Vale just needs to like Vale's like he's in charge of how those grips have to happen because he's the one with the slappy hands, right? Like he's the one that has to control that positioning and everything like that. So if he needs help with something, he needs to let everyone else know what exactly what he needs.
Vale, I can grab that one by circle, knock it
Can
back
you-
over there.
Yeah,
so you
I
can grab
forget the
back
name
one.
of it, but like it's like a shotgun that hunters have.
Yeah, I can do
Whatever.
that.
Yeah.
I've been doing it, but I've been seeing you grip it as well, so
Okay.
I'll just do that one and you get that back one. That keeps walking in.
Cool. Good raid night, guys. Try to look at something, make it better by Monday. But yep, good first raid night.
Thanks, Dad.
You're welcome.
Alright, good night, guys.
Yeah, Halandra's Reclear was very cool.
Dude, that was poggers, my dude.
Good job. What was that?
Do you want me to boost something down there or nah? I'm not even
Probably no right now because we have 3 abilities to be able to knock, right? So we shouldn't need you to do it.
Okay, sounds good. I guess someone forgot that pool or what?
I have no idea.
Are you typhooning on the first one?
Who are you asking?
You.
I'm not with you.
On the first one.
Oh, yes. So the way that we're doing it is, so Bam is getting, so there's 4 ads, right? So the one to the left, it's like a box, right? So the far left corner, he's gripping that one. He's already got the other 2 next to him in the corner from that. So that takes care of 3. So there's 1 ad remaining, which is the top right corner. You with me? So the top right corner, what happens is Jams hits it basically towards the middle. And then I Typhoon it into the Grippy. And then it gets CC from there. So we're alley-ooping it into Bam.
We just need to coordinate better, Vale. Right? If you need my help with the knock, we need to talk about.
Yeah, it's just however you guys want to do it, right? Like, you could do the alley-oop thing, it'd probably be fine. You just have to be standing at the same spot that Bam's standing at.
It's also a familiarity thing. We naturally see more pulls with the first group than you have on the second. So